Welcome, tailgate fans. We're here tonight, Monday Night Football. Your Detroit Lions are taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay 5-1. Your Detroit Lions 4-2, coming off a pretty bad game last Sunday night against the Kansas City Chiefs. We didn't play our best ball on either side of the ball. Just not a very good showing for us last week, so hopefully we can bring it home tonight, get a victory against these Buccaneers, get back into the top of the NFC North, and actually the NFC and the conference in total. So tonight Lions are. It's going to be a tough haul for them tonight. We got all of our DBs and safeties are out for tonight. Tampa Bay is suffering, I'm pretty sure, a few losses on the wide receiver sort. But tonight is going to be about the offense, long drives, possessing the ball, and just keeping the ball out of the hands of Baker Mayfield. I mean, we do 8-9 minute drives, nice runs by Jameer and Montgomery. Just keep the chains moving, keeping the clock going, and scoring on every possession. Let's not give them any 3 and outs. Just if we keep scoring on every possession, we should be fine. It's just not making silly mistakes, silly penalties. We got Aleen McNeil back tonight. He's been out since before the playoffs last year. We got Aleen back tonight. But then we got a bye next week, so that's gonna hopefully help with our secondary, so we can come out of the bye probably healthy and make a push for the playoffs and hopefully the Super Bowl. But it's all right here tonight, and it's gonna be a tough road. Tampa Bay's a good team. 5-1. Baker Mayfield MVP candidate. We're gonna have to find a way to get pressure on him and make him hurry, rush his passes or stuff like that. Just keep them uncomfortable in the pocket with Aiden Hutchinson, Aleen McNeil back, and Muhammad doing a great job on the other corner, our other edge. I think we could do that. Just we can't have no dumb penalties tonight. No roughing the passer, 2 steps. This is where it's going to be the problem a little bit. I think is the DBs and safeties. We can't have pass interference. Just got to have good coverage and make clean tackles. That's all I can say. Linebackers are going to have to step up today. Anzalone and Campbell are going to have to step up and make big plays today. In the passing game, probably going to be playing a lot of man-to-man. A lot of zone. To take the pressure off all the newbies in the back. Last week there were some people playing safety and corner. I never even knew who were on the team. Never even knew what their names were. So it's going to be a haul today. Hopefully we get her done. Get out of here with a victory. I think we will, as long as we play our ball game. If we play Detroit Lion football on the line, on the scrimmage, between the tackles on offense, and the line pushing forward, and the defensive line getting pressure on the Tampa Bay quarterback, we should be just fine. It might be a shootout game, but I would rather go into this bye week at 5-2 and not 4-3. So that's a big swing right there. And obviously 4-3 puts us in third in our division, because that puts Chicago ahead of us and Green Bay. So we got to get out of here with a win. Obviously, Chicago hasn't really played anybody good. They got 4 wins, and I know they're all celebrating like they do during preseason. When they get 4 wins, they think they're winning the Super Bowl. So we'll have to see how. I think Chicago was the same way last year to start the season out against some teams, and then when they had to actually start playing some good teams, then they just completely folded. So we'll have to see how they do down the road. I know that defense in Chicago's stout. Offense, I don't think not so much. The running game's doing good, because Caleb Williams isn't doing very good as a quarterback. Those wins were from the defense and the running game, that's for sure. Minnesota, they're not looking too hot. They lost again this week, so they're at the bottom of the pile right now. Detroit, if they win tonight, Green Bay will still be ahead of them technically because of the tie. and Detroit will be in second. And then we have the bye, and then coming out of the bye, we got some. We got a pretty decent. I think manageable schedule coming out of the bye into the second half of the season here, and the Lions should pull off a lot of wins there. And I think we're still in the driver's seat of winning the division. We got Green Bay at home for Thanksgiving, and then we still got the Bears one more time and Minnesota twice. So in the second half, we're playing divisional teams 4 times. So that you win all 4 of those games, that's going to give you a good edge in the division. The division can take care of itself. You just got to win those games. Right now, we're getting ready for kickoff. Yeah, I'll give you some updates of the scores. You probably pretty much all know what the scores were from last week. So, from the weekend. But we'll go over those. Get to that real quick here. So, back up here. Well, obviously, the Steelers lost to the Bengals 33-31 on Thursday Night Football. The Rams killed the Jaguars in London 35-7. The Eagles beat the Vikings 28-22. The Patriots beat the Titans. The Patriots are looking pretty good this year. Beat the Titans 31-13. The Panthers beat the Jets. Man, the Jets. AG is not having a good time as the head coach. He's now 0-4. But when Dan Campbell started out with the Lions, that was the same way. It took a while for Dan Campbell to get. I think AG will be good. The Jets will get better. But they lost to the Panthers 13-6. The Browns annihilated the Dolphins. Man, boy, the Dolphins look horrible this year. They got annihilated by the Browns 31-6. And the Bears beat the lowly Saints 26-14. And that game was pretty close all the way up until the end. The Chiefs annihilated the Raiders 31-0. The Colts 5-1 beat the Chargers 38-24. And speaking of blown games, New York Giants had a 19-point lead going in the fourth quarter and ended up losing 33-32 to the Broncos. The Packers edged out the Cardinals 27-23. The Cowboys put a whooping on the Commanders 44-22. And the 49ers beat the Falcons 20-10. And then we got our game tonight, 7 p.m. And then the Texans and Seahawks start at 10 p.m. So we got 2 Monday nighters tonight. We'll be going live for this one for the whole game. Hopefully we get a good win. I will be taking a break at halftime. But other than that, I'll be with you for the whole game. Got my Kool-Aid ready. Blue Kool-Aid. Let's go Lions. So those are your games over the weekend. So we're just waiting for the game to get started. Like I said, injury, bad news for the Lions and the corners and DBs. Well, Brian Branch actually is being suspended for his end of the game fight with Juju last week. So he's sitting out 1 game suspension tonight. And then, Joseph, he's out with an injury. Terry Arnold's out. I think Malik Robinson might be out. Malik might be playing. I don't know. Malik's playing. That'll be good. But I think Malik might be out. So it's going to be up to the line to get quick pressure. And the linebackers get quick pressure on Baker Mayfield and not give him time to stand back there in the pocket and throw the ball. So that's when Baker's dangerous. When you let Baker slip outside the pocket, then that's when he gets dangerous. He finds wide open people down because, even your seasoned corners and edges can only hold coverage for so long. And then you let Baker slip out of the pocket, giving them all that much more time for those receivers to come open. It gets dangerous. And for the size of Baker, he is a good running quarterback. You got to give it to him. So, So Tampa Bay's coming in 5-1, so they are a good team. We're just waiting on see how the Lions are going to do tonight. Waiting on the game to get started here. We're getting into commercials, so All right, just making sure I had sound, so I do got sound. That's good. Doing a sound check for myself. Game should be getting started here pretty soon. It must be going to be doing no pre-games. It looks like they're going right from the news to the game. We got Lions Monday Night Football at Ford Field coming ahead. Whew. Lions have a lot of late games and a lot of primetime games and games of the week in this schedule. I was looking at the schedule. Oh, announcement too. We will be live streaming at Flo's in Rockford, just off from 131 at the M57 exit, right next door to the winery. We will be doing a live stream there, so come out and join us for the live stream. We're going to put in the fan zone where fans can sit in and do some commentating too, so get asked questions and talking what they're thinking about. Great pizza, great food, great drink, and come out and have a lot of fun with us. So we'll be going live streaming from Flo's in Rockford, Michigan. I don't have a date set yet. We're working on one. I just got to get with them. It's an all a go, but it just takes a little bit of planning to make sure we got everything good, and it's a good time for everybody. Good fun time for everybody. So I'm excited about that. Excited to get out of the studio here and get into out really tailgating at places, and we're hoping to do a tailgate at a 4:30 game. That's what we're looking forward to, so we can tailgate a couple hours before the game, and then come in, enjoy some pizza, food, and whatnot, and enjoy each other's company and have fun watching the Lions win. It looks like what I'm trying to plan for is the Rams game on December 14th. That's what we're looking to shoot for. That'll give us plenty of time to make sure all of our setup and all of our stuff is working, and gives us time to practice and make sure everything's going to go off without a hitch. Because when you go remote trying to do this stuff, it can be tricky sometimes. So we want to make sure we got it right for everybody and everybody has a great time, and hopefully we'll see you out there at Flo's live streaming with the tailgate game. So we're here, Monday Night Football, Detroit Lions, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, downtown Detroit. Stadium is packed and full and ready for this game. Will the Detroit Lions actually win a toss? They haven't won a toss yet this year, so we'll see if they get the ball first or if they'll be kicking off. We're got Joe Buck and Trey Aikman are announcing on the TV version, so if you get annoyed with them, you got the homer here. You know, I'm pulling for Detroit, and that's all that matters. I mean, if Tampa Bay fans, you can come in here and give us a little bit of crap if you want, but it is what it is. Detroit's wearing their black unis tonight. Woo! Black with the blue helmets. The ones right here. No, right here. These ones right here, I think. Oh, you guys can't see it. Sorry. But yeah, it's the black uniforms. Black uniforms from last year. And yep, Detroit lost the toss because Tampa Bay will be kicking off first. So here we go. Monday Night Football, ready to start right here with the tailgate game. And he's up, and there's the kick. Can take it at about the 3-yard line, out over the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32, 33-yard line. He's going to be brought down there. That's where Detroit's going to come out and start on offense. So we'll have to see the Lions. I think you need to get right down there and score, drive, no penalties. Just march the ball down the field, take some time off the clock, keep Baker Mayfield on the sidelines. So they marked us down at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 from 31, Goff's up under center. He's got Laporte in as fullback, and I did not see who's in the I formation. It is Gibbs starting out in the I formation. And it's fake handoff to, misses. Pass incomplete. He just missed Amon-Ra St. Brown. Brown was wide open, but Goff overthrew him just a little bit. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Play action to Gibbs. Had time in the pocket, and he just missed him. He should have had him. He had him wide open. So all right, Goff's straight back to pass, gets it out to Gibbs, who's got about 5, makes a step. He's got over 4 down, 50, 45, down to the 40, and pushed out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. First down, Detroit Lions. Let's go. Nice little screen pass to Gibbs, and he took off after that. Gibbs made a stutter step right at about the 29-yard line, juked out 2 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and went on down the field for about a 25-yard gain. Just ran out of room on the sideline. So we got a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line of Tampa Bay. Hand off to Gibbs, who breaks outside, and he's going to gain about 1-2 yards. He's going to break up a 2nd down, 8 or 9 yards from there. Oh, they're going to say just 1, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Detroit Lions are about 10 yards away from being in field goal range, but we don't want field goals, we want touchdowns. Got Gibbs lined up to the right side of Goff, who's in the shotgun. Got Amara in motion. Takes the snap, hands it off to Gibbs, who cuts through, spins, and gains about 3 yards. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 for Detroit. Gibbs had a hold there, and then he did a spin, and I don't know if he really needed to do that spin. I think he just needed to hit the next gear and get through that hole. So we'll have to see what the Lions are going to dial up here. They got a big 3rd down and 6. Got Gibbs off to the right. Got Williams in motion. Takes the snap. Got time. Rolls out of the pocket. And just throws it away. There is flags down, so we'll have to see what the flags are. And they're saying that it is against Tampa Bay. At least Goff is saying that. We'll have to see what the flags are. It might be holding on the secondary. Legal contact by the defense, number 25, is an automatic 1st down. We'll take that. We'll take a call tonight. We didn't get any last week, so we'll take a call tonight. Oh. So, second, like I said, Lions just need to maintain possession, keep running time off the clock. Got Goff up under center, fullback, Gibbs in the I formation. Hand off to Gibbs, gets over the line of scrimmage, and he's going to gain about 2. And then he's pushed backwards there. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8, brought down by Smith. 2nd down and 7, they gave him 3 on that, so they did give him 3. Oh, Tampa Bay's got somebody on a cart on the sideline getting taped up. Does it look like an ankle injury? All right, Goff's up in the shotgun. Got Gibbs off to the left. Tight formation. Got Laporta in motion. Takes a snap. Throw wide open. Amara St. Brown. Detroit Lions. Touchdown. Kool-Aid, baby. No flags. Well, let's wait 2 minutes to make sure they don't throw a flag, okay? We're going to hold on here. We're going to wait 2 minutes to make sure they didn't find nothing illegal from New York. Nope, it's a touchdown, Detroit Lions. Kool-Aid. Wide open. Amara St. Brown was wide open and just walked into the end zone. Oop, gotta find my, there we go. And the field goal is up and good, giving Detroit Lions a 7-0 lead to start the game out. That's the way we start a game out. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Marched down the field. Took the clock down to just about 12 minutes. And the Lions are up 7-0 to start this game out. Now we need a defense. 3 and out. 3 and out, baby. Who thinks we're going to get a 3 and out on this? Amara St. Brown for the first touchdown tonight. I gotta look at. Get rid of that. We won't need that. Let me look at this. All right, all right. I'm just checking out my fantasy leagues here, buddy, people, so just don't bear with me. All right, trade up 7-0. That's a good start to the game. Now it'd be nice to just get a 3 and out. I like to get up double digits fast and just keep scoring. If you can get up double possessions fast and keep scoring, then you win the game from that on out. You just got to make sure you score every time you touch the ball tonight. The offense has got to help its defense out tonight. Hopefully the Lions can get some pressure on Baker Mayfield. Hutchinson, last time we played Tampa Bay, Hutchinson had 4 sacks on Mayfield. So hopefully we can get that same kind of production out of Hutchinson tonight. Let's go Lions! Wait for the commercials to get done. That was a nice drive by the Lions, helped out by 1 penalty. Legal contact or legal hands downfield. Give the Lions an automatic first down, and from there the Lions just took it down. Scored the touchdown on a wide open, St. Brown wide open, walks into the end zone. He literally crawled into the end zone. That's how wide open he was. 11:59 left to go in the first quarter. Detroit's getting ready to kick back off to Tampa Bay here. All right, so waiting for the kickoff here. I really still don't like this new kickoff rule. Now I'd like to see Tesla get into the game a little bit for this week. It'd be nice. All right, Bates getting ready to kick. He's got the kick is off, and it's going to be taken at about the 3-yard line, out over the 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, up to the 50, and there is a flag. Now I think it's coming back. There's definitely holding there, I think. If it's against the Lions, the ball's up over the 50-yard line, so we'll have to see where the flag is and what the call is. But, man, you cannot let a kickoff get like that. Holding against Tampa Bay, so that's going to bring it back quite a bit. We'll have to see where the holding occurred, and then it's 10 yards from there. He did return it out to about the 40-yard line of Detroit. Oh, it happened at about the 30, so Tampa Bay is going to be starting at the 15. Yep, 15-yard line. So it happened at the 20, the 25. Baker Mayfield's up under center. Lions are showing blitz. Got a man in motion, one guy in the backfield. Hand off. And he's going to gain 6 yards on the first carry. Right up the gut. Gain of 6. Whew. I'm looking at names here. Hassett the second. Robinson is playing. White on the carry. 2nd down and 6 for Tampa Bay. All right, they're in a tight formation. Baker's up under center. Detroit is showing blitz. They back out of it. Rush 4. That's where you can't. Baker falls down and loses money, or loses yards for a sack, and then he gets up and wants roughing the passer because Hutchinson touched him or Campbell touched him on the back. He wants roughing the passer because Campbell touched him on the back. Man, I am so sick of these crying quarterbacks nowadays. He touched you on the back to down you. Okay, so we got a 3rd down and 6. Baker in the shotgun takes a snap. Chase out of the pocket. Caught. And he's not going to get a first down. Only a gain of 2. Brings up 4th down. Good job, defense. Good job, Malik Robinson. Made the catch, but Malik was right there to knock him out of bounds for only a short pickup of 2. Brings up 4th down and 2 for Tampa Bay, and they're bringing on the punt unit. That's what we wanted. A nice 3 and out right there, baby. Nice 3 and out. Got Khalif Raymond back for the punt. This is a weird punt formation by Tampa Bay. Gets the punt off. Fair catch by Malik at about the 35-yard line. Detroit will start 1st and 10 there with on their second possession, up 7-0. Going to a commercial break. Detroit's going to come back, having the ball at 35-yard line, or 30 or 35, I can't remember now. Just excited, we got a nice 3 and out. Good job by Malik Robinson. Got the pass off for a 2-yard, but Malik was right there to knock him out of bounds, not giving up any yak, not allowing him to get the first down. And actually, Detroit's getting good pressure on Baker. Baker's slipping out of the pocket a little bit. It's making me nervous. We got to keep him in that pocket. Hutchinson had some good pressure on him, but he kind of got outside of Hutchinson a little bit and then was able to make that pass. So we got to keep him inside the pocket, that's for sure. But I like what we've seen from defense right there on our first possession. Get a nice 3 and out. Gotta love it, baby. Gotta love it. Oh. Now the Lions go back down and score again. That would be sweet. Well, let's have a little Kool-Aid for that defensive stand right there. 3 and out defensive stand for Detroit. Oh. Man, Saturday night. So guys, put down in the comments if you're watching, listening, what do you think the final score would be tonight? You think the Lions win? You think the Lions lose? You think it's going to be close, a blowout? What do you think? Leave your comments, please. If you see me getting overexcited, just try to leave a comment to calm me down a little bit, because I do get excited quite a bit. Ugh. Yeah, man, that's one thing I don't like is all these commercials. Yeah, that's not real. They're showing like a corn maze and saying, oh, it is real. They got a corn maze that's shaped like Detroit Lions, and it's got a football and everything else they're showing live on TV. Oh, they got Amon-Ra St. Brown's upside down handstand as the corn maze. All right, Lions second possession on defense here. On offense. Up 7-0. Let's do the same thing. Let's march right downfield. We are starting from the 35-yard line. Got Williams in motion. Amon-Ra goes to the opposite side of the field. Goff steps back in the shotgun. Offense looks ready, takes a snap. Goff's got time, steps up in the pocket. Throws wide open. Amon-Ra St. Brown over the 50. Down to the, I want to say 40, maybe 35. We'll have to see because the camera pulled in and I lost where he was at. But that's a nice first down for Detroit. Same play as on the touchdown. Amon-Ra's wide open. They must found something over there. And yeah, so he's going to get to the 40, about the 41-yard line of Tampa Bay. Exactly 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Goff up under center. Got Montgomery in the backfield in that formation. Hands off to Montgomery. Pops through the hole and is going to gain 1, maybe 1.5 yards. It's going to bring up a second down and 8.5, 9 for the Lions. 8:51 in the first quarter and counting. Lions up 7-0 and driving again. Oh, second down and 9, so they give them a yard on that. I think it's a short 9. I think it's more second down at 8.5. Caught by Brock Wright for a gain of about, it's going to be about 4 yards short, 3 or 4 yards short. Yep, it's going to be 4 yards. 3rd down and 4. Just kind of sit down in the zone there and caught the ball and was hit immediately. Bring up a 3rd down and 4 with 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Detroit's got the ball at the 35-yard line. Needs to get to the... I don't know if Goff fumbled it or if his arm was going forward. He was trying to pass, but it looks like we got a fumble, a turnover. Let's see. No, that's a fumble. Yep, that's a fumble. It's a turnover for Detroit. That's what we cannot have. We cannot have these fumbles. And he got by Decker on that. So that's going to be a turnover for Detroit. When they were down in scoring position, that's not good. You can't have turnovers. Goff got pressure. Goff had time in the pocket, so they gave him time. It's just they must have good coverage downfield and nobody popped open. And then when Goff finally seen somebody open, his arm was going back and it just started forward and it got the ball knocked out before the arm started going forward. Damn it. It's not good. Can't have turnovers. We got to score. All right, defense, time for you to step up now. Oh, so we're back to commercials. I had a good, I don't know. Can't have turnovers. That's something you cannot do against a good team. You cannot have turnovers. That is the second week in a row that Goff has had a turnover on fumbling the ball. Last week I don't know as much so, but this week that definitely looked like it popped out before his arm came forward. Oh, so now it's up to Detroit defense. Hold them 3 and out. Blown opportunity. Cannot have blown opportunities. Right there, you just left points on the field. Because even if we don't get the first down there, that's a Bates field goal. Do not have blown opportunities like this. Oh, I know they're going to review it, but I have no hope that that's going to get overturned. Oh, man. Cannot have blown opportunities like this. But it's on for the defense. Defense got to step up here now. Defense got to step up, make some plays, do another 3 and out, get the ball back to the offense here. That's all we got to do. Jared Goff has got to sense that pressure coming up behind him like that. Mayfield is in the shotgun. Flags are down. Play to stop. Play to stop. There's flags down. I think false start. Yep, false start against Tampa Bay. Back them up 5. Can bring up 1st and 15. He beat Decker, but I mean, Goff had time. They're showing the replay right now, so let's see. Yeah, he's got time. Right there, the big problem was Panaswell let somebody come up the middle and got pushed into Goff and dropped Goff back just a little bit because he had Raymond wide open. All right, got Mayfield in the shotgun, takes a snap. Looking deep, out of bounds. Trying to get to Evans. Pass overthrown. It's going to bring up second down and 15. 7:58 left to go in the first quarter. Detroit's holding on to a 7-0 lead. Tampa Bay's got it second and 15 from the 25, I think, maybe. Actually from the 35. Takes a snap. Got time. Wide open. But tight end caught it. It's going to still be short. It's going to bring up a third down. Maybe a gain of 6. 7. Let's see how far up. See, 35. Looked like a longer pass than what it was, I think. Yeah, he caught it at the 40. Yeah, he almost gained 10. That was about 8-yard gain there. Ooh, it was tipped too. Somebody did get their hands on it at the line of scrimmage. Broke open under Anzalone. 3rd and 7. Baker Mayfield's in shotgun by himself. Oh, yeah! Who was that? That was Campbell. They tried to do a little screen. Campbell came in and blew that shit up. Lost at 3. 3 and out. Good job, defense. Way to pick up the offense there. They tried to do a screen. They let everybody come through. Campbell was nothing doing. The blocker got there late, and Campbell just blew that crap up. Kool-Aid! Nice job, Campbell. Tampa Bay's out to punt again. Fair catch at the 13-yard line. Detroit's going to start 1st and 10 from there. 7-0 lead. All right, now no more turnovers, okay? Got it out of your system. Let's go. Nice job by Campbell. Didn't get fooled by a screen. Tossed off the blocker and came in and blew that crap up. Love it. That's 2 good defensive series by our Lions, and that's where we're kind of, that's where I said the linebackers have to step up, the line has to step up, and it looks like we're doing a good job as of right now on doing that. Love it. Lions are going to start deep. They're at the 13-yard. So this is one of those where they can take a nice long drive down. Take a lot of time off the clock and score a touchdown. Defense is coming up huge for Detroit. Need to get Williams, Laporta, Gibbs, get them guys, everybody into this game. Right now, I see, Amaras coming wide open across the middle because JMO is taking the safeties out of this game by taking them deep. So when Sun God comes through, St. Brown comes through the middle, Sun God comes through the middle, he's wide open. 2 times he was wide open. First one for a touchdown, there was nobody by him. He could have walked that one in. So I think that deep threat by Williams right now is opening up the middle big time for Goff. Goff has got to start feeling that pressure coming from behind. You got a clock in your head as a quarterback, and he had plenty of time in that pocket. I know they was getting pressure up the middle, and our lineman ran into him and bumped him back a little bit, threw him out a little bit. But at that point, you got to know that guy's coming behind you, and you got to know that he's there, especially when you've had that much time in the pocket. All right, so the Lions are going to actually start at about the 14-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. Got Gibbs in backfield by himself in the I formation. Goff up under center. Tight formation. Laporta comes out into motion. Now, Amon-Ra St. Brown goes into motion. Gibbs gets the handoff, and he's going to gain about 3 yards on the carry. He's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7. Ugh. All right, they're showing the draft class of Baker Mayfield. 2nd down and 7 for Detroit. 5:35 left to go in the first quarter. Goff's in the shotgun, Gibbs off to the right. Throws out to Amara. He's got a 1st down, makes first man miss, gets up over the 30-yard line, 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Detroit Lions. Nice job by Amara St. Brown to make the first guy miss, and then it was about an extra 10-yard gain after that. All right, 1st and 10 for Detroit. Can't see, they're just got Goff up under center. Hands off to Gibbs, who breaks it outside, and he's going to gain about 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 5 for Detroit. 4:44 left to go in the first quarter. No, they give him 4, 2nd down and 6. All right, Goff up under center again. Gibbs is a lot. Lone back I formation. Got Williams up high. Hand off to Gibbs again, who breaks through the middle. He's got a 1st down. And then takes a forearm to the head. But he did get enough for a 1st down. 1st and 10 for Detroit. 4:11 and counting. Detroit's rushing it through. Nice little run by Gibby there. Goff up under center. Gibbs in the I formation. Fakes the handoff to Gibbs. Rolls out of the pocket. Goff is just going to take off and run, and he is going to get about 4 yards before he's ran out of bounds. Maybe 6 yards. Yeah, it was 6 yards. Nice. Goff rolled out of the pocket and didn't see nothing downfield. Took off running, gained a 6. 2nd down and 4 for Detroit. Detroit Lions are huddling up now with 3:37 and counting in the first quarter. Lions have the ball in Buccaneer territory at about the 47-yard line with a 2nd and 4. Quick pitch out to, that's Gibbs. Nice run by Gibbs all the way down to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10, Detroit Lions. Nice little pitch and catch to Gibbs, who turns on the motor and gets all the way down to the about 21-yard line. Nice block by Laporta to get him that extra 5 yards there. All right, Goff's up under center. 1st and 10 at the 23. Pitches to Gibbs, who's going to lose a lot of yards. That play was blown up right up the middle. Probably he lost 3 yards on that. Yeah. I don't know who that was that missed his block, but boy, he just got Gibbs killed. Is that Sewell? All right, 2nd and 13 for Detroit. Goff's in the shotgun. Gibbs off to the left. Off to the right. 2 down low, 1 high. Goff back in the pocket, throws. And it's caught for a gain of maybe 4. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9. It was caught by Laporta, it looks like. Minute 48 left to go. And counting in the first quarter. Detroit got a big 3rd down here. 3rd and long, 3rd and 9. Goff's in the shotgun. Got Gibbs off to the right of him. Got trips up high, 1 down low. Bunch formation. Amara goes into motion. Pass is caught by Raymond, but it's still going to be short of a 1st down. It's going to be short by about 2 yards. So the Lions going to go for it here. Minute 13 left to go. They got a 4th and 2. Yeah, and the Lions are keeping the offense on the field, people. 4th and 2. Minute left to go in the first quarter. Fourth and a long 2. Goff in the shotgun, Gibbs off to the left. Williams in motion, takes a snap. Tried to get it out to Isaac Tesla. Pass incomplete. Lions turn the ball over and down. So that's the second time we're in scoring territory and did not get any points. We cannot be doing this shit tonight. Nope. Yeah, of course we're not going to get any calls tonight. That did look like a nice hold in contact while the ball was in the air, but we didn't get the call, so can't blame it on the refs. You just got to make the damn play. Baker's in the shotgun, got a man in motion. 43 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Going to have to ask the defense to step up again. And he is going to gain maybe 1 on the handoff. White gets a gain of 1. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9, and that might take us to the end of the first quarter here. Detroit up 7-0. Tampa Bay going to have a 2nd down and 9. Unless they get this play off before the end of the half, or the end of the quarter, and I don't know if they're going to try or not. Yeah, it don't look like they're going to try to get it out. They're going to let the quarter run out, so Detroit's going to go into the second quarter with a 7-0 lead. Tampa Bay's going to have it 2nd and 9 after Detroit failed on a 4th and 2. You cannot be come on. We cannot have this. We were in scoring position twice and come out of it with no points. We can't continue to do that. Kick a damn field goal. I don't care. I'm tired. Oh, that's Dan Campbell. Let's go for it. No, we don't have to go for it all the freaking time. Kick a damn field goal once in a while. Oh. Aggravating a little bit, and I know it's Dan Campbell, and I can't bitch about it because I've been happy if he got it. So that's all, really, if he got it, I was happy, but we didn't get it. We didn't get the call. Sometimes we just, I don't know. I guess I'm not going to judge them. We get a lot of those. But, come on. Come on, sometimes it's just take the points. Dan's going to be aggressive, and we as fans, got to learn to live with it. He's going to win that probably 8 times out of 10. He's going to get that first down. But I think when you're going for it on 4th and 2, you don't go for the rookie who's only had 4 throws to him all year. You need to probably find Amara or Williams or somebody. Oh. We're going to be heading in the second quarter. They got a 2nd and 9 for Tampa Bay. Detroit's been playing good defense today. I mean, they haven't really tried to stretch the ball, and they have been getting some pressure on Baker Mayfield, but he's been getting out of that pressure. The Lions haven't got any sacks, but they've been hurrying and pressuring the heck out of Baker. So that's helped out. I'm just thinking about that. Last week, if that was Kansas City going for it on 4th and 2, that would have been a pass interference all day. Everybody says, and I don't care. I don't care who you are. Unless you're a Chiefs fan, they get the calls. And I'm still pissed off about last week, I'm not going to lie, but he definitely was being pushed while the ball was in the air and being held. He was being pulled and pushed while the ball was in the air, no flag. Lions have a 7-0 lead. The only score has been on the first drive of the game. The Lions have had the ball both in the territory of Tampa Bay. All 3 times they've had the ball, they just come up empty. once on a fumble, and then once on a 4th and 2 that we didn't convert on. So it's 2nd and 9. Baker's up under center. They are at the 13-yard or 16-yard line. Fakes the handoff, stands in the pocket, and Evans makes a nice pass, and they throw the flag there. Of course they throw the flag on us for fucking pass interference. Of course they throw the flag on us for pass interference. Of course they throw the flag on us for pass interference. Of course you throw that frickin' flag, don't you, 56 official? But not on us. Oh, that is a hold. Yeah, he got a hold of them, but the thing is they're not consistent. Well, he did come down out of bounds, but they call. Yeah, damn it. Pass interference gives them a first down at the 40-yard line. Baker up under center. Baker's changing the play at the line. Hands it off. And he's going to gain maybe a yard and a half. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Oh. It's going to be one of those games, people. I think we pissed the refs off last week for bitching about all their blown calls, so they're just going to blow them again this week on us. 2nd and 8 from the 42-yard line. White's going to catch the ball. He's on a screen pass, and he's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down. He's going to bring 3 yards. 3rd and 3. 13:57 left to go in the 2nd quarter. All right. Come on, defense. Got to make a stop here. Just that one big play so far is the pass interference. 3rd and 3. They got to get to the 50. Mayfield's in a shotgun. Ball's batted up in the air, and it's 4th down. Who got their big mitts up in the air? Number 54, Elaine McNeil. Welcome back to Detroit defense. Got his paw up in the air, knocked it down. 4th and 3 after the only yardage that Tampa Bay's been able to gain is on that pass interference. After that, it's another 3 now. Lee McNeil gets his big paw up in the air, bats that thing right back. Good job, defense. Tampa Bay's out to punt again. Now, we got to score here. If we get down there and we go for it on 4th and 2 and not score again, then Campbell, you got some serious freaking questions to answer. He gets the punt off. Fair catch by Raymond at about the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 for Detroit from there. Up 7-0. Defense is playing lights out tonight. Now our offense is playing good too. Our offense is playing pretty good too. It's just we're stumbling when we get down. Just like last year when we played Tampa Bay. When we get down in their scoring positions, we start not moving the ball. See if we get Montgomery back in the game for this drive. Lions defense has come to play tonight, guys. come to play tonight. We don't need no stinking secondary. Alright, we're going to start deep in our territory again, so we need to take the ball down, drive it down, score a touchdown. Stop playing around. Stop putting it in positions where we need to go for it on fourth down. Let's just get the ball and drive it down the field. Start breaking this shit open right now. You know, it'd be great. Even if, just say, okay, would be great right here. Play action on the first play. Nice 78-yard touchdown to Williams. Let's see if I call it. Play action, first play action, pass, 78-yard touchdown to Williams. They're showing the upside down St. Brown cake. That thing was sweet. I don't know how she did that. Oh. So, first drive's touchdown. Other than that, it's been, well, Detroit's been playing awesome defense. Detroit's been playing good offense, just making mistakes when we get down in scoring position. We need to stop doing that. All right, that's it. That's enough of that for the rest of the night. We don't need that anymore. Let's get it in the end zone. Let's score. All right, Detroit's starting at the 14-yard line. Goss up under center. Montgomery in the backfield in the I formation. 2 high, 1 low. Laporta goes in motion, fakes the handoff, passes out to Montgomery, who gets upfield. He's up over to 20, 25, 30, 29, 28, almost. Oh, yep, they're going to mark him down at about the 30-yard line. First and 10, Detroit. Nice little screen pass to Montgomery. First and 10 for Detroit. 12:45 left to go in the half. Detroit is up at the 29-yard line. First and 10. Hand off to Montgomery, who's going to lose about 2 yards. That defense is right there for Tampa Bay on the run game. Second down and 12. Gibby was getting through the holes and getting some big plays. Second and 12 for Detroit after a 2-yard loss on the handoff. Goff up under center. Amara St. Brown in motion. Montgomery in the I formation in the backfield. That looks like false start against Detroit. So well. Panay Sewell. Sewell's not having a good night tonight. Second and 17 now. All the way back down to the 21-yard line after a nice first play. Raymond goes into motion. Goff in the shotgun with Montgomery off to the left of him. Tampa Bay showing blitz. They're bringing the blitz. Goff gets it out in a hurry to Amara St. Brown, who's going to pick up a big chunk of yardage. It's going to be close to the first down. It's going to bring up like a 3rd down and 2 for Detroit. Nice pitch and catch to St. Brown, and he's going to get close to the line of gain. Out to about the 36-yard line. Oh, it's 3rd and 5. That's a 34-yard line. Goff just got sacked. Goff got sacked. Brought the pressure right up the middle. He had no shot. So, Lions are going to face a 4th down and probably going to be punting here. Hopefully, they don't go for it. They brought the house. They did bring the house. Montgomery missed the block. That's okay. We'll have to just punt. This is the first punt for Detroit today. Jack Fox out. Gets a good booming punt off. Going to field it at the 25, and he's going to get up to about the 35, 36 yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay from there. 10:08 left to go in the half. Detroit's holding on to a 7-0 lead. The defense is playing good. The offense just sputtered big time there. Penalties. So far, mistakes. Big mistakes on the offense. Fumble, not getting it on 4th and 2, and penalties killed that drive. So, I don't know. Hope we're getting all this shit out now, because our offense does not look good. It's not looked good in the last 3 possessions. Well, they've looked good, but they've done dumb things. Mental mistakes. Cannot have mental mistakes when you're leaving Tampa Bay into this game. We should be up right now at least 10-0, if not 13-0 at this point. At the maximum, they could be up 21-0. At a minimum, they should be up 13-0 right now. But right now, we're only up 7-0 because of mental mistakes and not being able to do anything with the ball when we get in scoring position. Cannot have that. No, we get through this game, get to win this game, got to bye next week, so everybody can get rested up. Hopefully we'll have our full defense back after the bye, and we can go into that stretch healthy and stay healthy all the way through the playoffs into the Super Bowl. I will be taking a break at halftime, so just to let y'all know, I'll be slipping out of here at halftime real quick. That was Detroit's first punt, and that was a pretty good punt. Seems he's punting it from his own 10-yard line. Let's get a turnover. I haven't seen us get a turnover in 2 weeks now. I don't think we have anyway. So we need a turnover now. As soon as we get through these commercials here, back to this game. I think there's a little bit over 11 minutes left to go before halftime. Detroit's holding on to a 7-0 lead. Tampa Bay does have the ball at about the 30-some yard line, 1st and 10, just after returning a punt. 10:08 left to go, 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. Jared Goff is 10 for 12 of 164 yards and a touchdown today. It is at the 36-yard line. Baker Mayfield up under center, takes the handoff, got a lot of time in the pocket, he's going deep, and overthrows everybody. Nice coverage by Evans and Johnson ran into each other, both in the same side of the field, and they ran into each other. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Somebody screwed up their route there, because Evans and Johnson were in the same spot, and they're the ones that ran into each other. Should have threw pass interference call on Tampa Bay's Johnson against Evans. Okay, got a 2nd down and 10. Baker's in the shotgun, got it back to the right, back to pass. Lions are showing blitz. They bring it, and he's going to get pass out, and it's going to be a gain of 4. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Detroit was all over that. Baker had to get that pass out quick now and in a hurry. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Defense is still looking pretty good tonight. Let's get a stop here and force them to punt. See if the Lions draw up on defense here on a 3rd and 6. So that's the one big penalty. Detroit's held them in check. All right, Baker's in the shotgun again. Detroit is showing blitz. They got a man in motion. Detroit's bringing the blitz. Baker gets it out, and, he's going to be short. Oh. They gave him the 1st down. 1st and 10, Tampa Bay. He just got to the line of game. I think we should review that. I think they need to review that. I don't think they. No, they're not going to review it. They're going to go for it. They're going to let them have it. 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Baker's in the shotgun. He's going deep. And Baker threw it to nobody. Somebody either ran the wrong route or something, because looks like the receiver went to the sideline and Baker threw it for the long pass. Bring up a 2nd and 10, 8:32 left to go. Evans is over there screaming at the official about something. I don't know what he's screaming about. Baker's in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off, and he's going to gain about 3, maybe 4. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 or 6. 3rd down and 6. 8:18 left to go in the half. Detroit's up 7-0. 3rd down and 6 for Tampa Bay. Pretty close to midfield right now. They're right at the 50-yard line. Baker in the shotgun, no backs behind him. No good. Out of bounds. Pass incomplete. Evans out of bounds. Nice job by Yasin. Don't know who he is, but he did a good job making sure that Evans didn't come down with his feet in bounds. And he did not. 4th down. 4th and 6. Nice job, Yasin. And Buccaneers are out to punt again. Fair catch at the 12-yard line. The Lions will take over 1st and 10 from there. We need to go down and score now, people. I don't want no bullshit excuses. We need to get that ball down there, score, and go into halftime up 14-0. Defense is doing a hell of a job tonight, offense. You got to bring your game. Come on. You know what? Everybody all week, these DBs, I don't know about it, but they're playing a heck of a game tonight. I'm going to give it to them. These DBs are playing I don't know who they are. I know Yasin. There's a Harper out there. So I don't know who these guys really are, but they're playing a hell of a game tonight. The line's playing good. Anzalone, Campbell's coming up making some awesome hits. Need to get Hutchinson in. I haven't seen Hutchinson really close to any pressures yet. Even Aleem McNeil, first game back in over almost a year. He gets his big mitts up in the air and knocks a pass down to set up a 4th down for the defense. So the defense has come to play tonight. Offense needs to get their heads into this game and start not. The offense has pretty much been hurting themselves. They got to stop doing that. That's part of the problem right there. This score should be way more than that. It should be at least at the minimum 13-0. Can't have turnovers. Can't not get it. If you're going on 4th and 2, I think you need to get the ball into St. Brown's hands. I don't think you go to the rookie on that play, but that's me being an armchair quarterback. But you still need to get points there. You were definitely in field goal range. You could have just took the field goal. But I'm never going to second guess the Campbell for the Lions, because If he makes it, I'm all excited about it. He didn't. I'm not. And it's easy to second guess from 300 miles away, sitting in my studio here. Lions up 7-0. Got the ball. Getting probably 7 minutes left to go in the half. Defense has come to play. Offense started out good. 7:35 left to go in the half. All right, see what the Lions can do on offense here. Got Goff up under center. Got Amaron. Oh, Jesus, Jenny. False start, Detroit. 1st and 15. That's the shit we can't do. Come on, Decker. That was Decker. Come on. I know you've had a couple games off, but listen, you're a seasoned veteran. You can't be doing that shit. Not when you're this tight to your end zone. 1st and 15, now you're inside the 10-yard line. Come on. Uh-oh, they let Gibbs get to the outside. Oh, oh, so close. He did. Oh, there's a flag down, so let's see what the damn flag is. So it's against Detroit. Oh, this should be good. Don't call the face mask, though. Holding on Raymond, so now... Listen, we can't be kicking ourselves in the frickin' ass. That's not frickin' holding. Are you effing kidding me? What kind... Jesus, we're not going to get the call tonight, guys. They had a face mask on Gibbs. We didn't get the call. They called holding, which was not a frickin' holding there. What kind of bullshit is that? Dang it. 1st and 17. How are you calling a block in the back on the line of scrimmage? Yes, he did. He most certainly did too grab that face mask. Golf up under 7. 1st and 17. 5 seconds to go on the play clock. Hand off to Gibbs, who's going to gain about 3. He's going to bring up a 2nd down and 14. This is a disaster on offense. Penalties, turnovers. Oh, this offense is looking like shit on this first half. 6:47 left to go in the half. Detroit's got a 2nd and 14. Tampa Bay's got an injured player, Davis, 54, on the field right now, so they're going to take a timeout for that. 2nd and 14. We're kicking ourselves in the ass. They don't need defense. They don't have to put the defense on the field. Our offense is helping them. Our offense, penalties, Decker. Jumps off sides. You're a veteran. Come on. Get your head in the freaking game. And then some bullshit call on a block in the back on the line of scrimmage. No face mask call. No pass interference call on us, but a pass interference call against us. Seven to nothing. Our offense looked awesome on the first drive. Ever since then, we're just kicking ourselves in the ass. Mistake, 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 mistake. What is going on? This is not the way you play Detroit Lions. This is not Dan Campbell football. This is not Detroit Lion football. This shit needs to stop now. Holy crap. Why give the criminals guns? You got this. You're doing the self-inflicted wounds to yourself. Judas. Seeing about the injured player, it looked like, I don't know, it looked like he was holding his leg of some sort. So, doing commercials, Tampa Bay had an injured player on the field. It wasn't a Lion player. No. It's a tight one right now, ladies and gentlemen. Defense came to play today, and that's what we're worried about, was the defensive. Well, looks like not a serious injury for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Guys on the sideline jumping around. Lions got a 2nd and 14 from their own 9-yard line. Or 8.5-yard line. Pass out to Raymond, who's going to get up close to the 18-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and reasonable for Detroit. Goff had a lot of time in the pocket. 6:25 left to go. 3rd and 6 for Detroit. 6:19 and count. We need to pick up a 1st down here, and we need to drive this ball down. Come on, guys. Let's get our heads into the ball game here. Takes a snap, Goff's in the pocket, has time, throws, and incomplete. And there's a flag down. There is a flag in the secondary. First down, Detroit. We got bailed out there. All right, 6:01 left to go. Detroit got a 1st down. We got bailed out by a flag here, so we'll take it. 1st and 10 for Detroit at the 22-yard line. Handoff to Gibbs up through the middle. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 9. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs! What a burst straight up the middle! Sweet! I couldn't even keep up. He was running so fast down there. Woo! That's the way to put some points on the board, baby. That's the way to put them damn points on the board. Good job, Gibby. Nice run by Gibby. That reminded me of Barry Sanders against Tampa Bay. And the field goes up and good, giving Detroit a 14-0 lead. I want to see a replay. They went to commercial, but man, I'm telling you what, that kid's got some burners. I couldn't even keep up calling it. He hit that hole and there was nobody catching him. Nobody. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Now we got 14-0 lead. We need defense to step up again. Get us another 3 and out. Get us another 3 and out. Get that ball back. 5:51 left to play in the half. Detroit's up 14-0. They still haven't showed the replay. I want to see the replay. Show me that replay, boys. Come on. Here we go. So I think it was a 78. Oh my. As soon as that hole opened up, he was gone. You know how I was saying 50, 40? He was covering 10 yards that fast. 50, 40, 30. I couldn't even get the fives in. Man, that hole was big enough that I think I would even gain 15 yards on it. What a run. Love it, baby. That's why you heard me say 50, 40, 30. I couldn't say the fives. He was running so fast. I think he's taking 5 yards a step. Here's the kickoff by Bates. Push it into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. 5:51 left to go in the first half. Detroit's up 14-0. I don't know the kickoff rules. He caught it in play and then downed it. So I don't know if it's a 25, 35, 40. I don't know where the hell they started anymore. I'll tell you as soon as they show it. Start at the 35. Look, got a man in motion under center, handoff, and nope, stop him. Yep, he's gonna gain 4. Tried to get it outside, and Hasselett the second was there for the stop. No, he didn't make the play actually. Van Yen made the play. Van Yen and Harper. So Haslett, Van Yen, and Harper at secondary. Tell me if you guys have ever heard of any of these guys. Okay, he's up under center again at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Fakes the handoff. Got the rush coming. He's waiting deep. And incomplete. And oh no. 3rd and 5, and Evans is down. Evans is down big time. I know I'm not a Tampa Bay fan, but I hate to see anybody get hurt, and that looks like he's hurt. It was good coverage. Evans had to stretch out and dive out for it, and Yinsen had good coverage on it. I just thought Evans made a hell of a catch, but he ended up dropping it, and he hit the ground hard. So we'll have to see what happened. He is down, and he's still down, and he's not moving very much. I think his head hit the ground first. Let me see. He's diving out. I think he landed on his. Oh, yeah, that's his wrist. I don't know what's wrong with him, because I thought it was his head first, but he looks like he's dazed. Looks like he's out. I don't know what the injury is. We'll have to get a report back, but it's serious. You know, he might have got the wind knocked out of him. So anyway, it's going to be a 3rd down and 5 for Tampa Bay. The pass was incomplete with 5 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter. Yeah, I think he knocked himself out. But he is definitely, he's walking off the field slowly, and he looks dazed. I think he looks dazed. I think he got concussed. I think he got concussed, people. He did not look good walking off the field. His eyes were closed, and he looked like he was out of it. All right, we got a 3rd and 5. Hope the best for Evans here. I know I don't want to see anybody get hurt really bad. Got Baker Mayfield in the shotgun. Man in motion. Lions look like they're showing blitz. They backed out of it. Rushing 4. And he's going to go down. Baker Mayfield's going to be sacked. And it's going to be Barnes. Barnes in on the sack. There was a few people in on the sack, but it was Barnes that led the sack. Good coverage downfield. There was nobody open downfield. Hutchinson pushed them in. Barnes gets them. And Campbell was there. Barnes and Campbell in on the tackle. Hutchinson forces them back into them. And they're going to be forced to punt with 4:22 left to go. The Lions have a chance to go down and score again. Here's the punt from his own 20-yard line. Going to fair catch it at the 14-yard line. The Lions will have it 1st and 10 from there with 4:13 left to go in the game. In the half, sorry. Still waiting to hear anything about Evans, and I'll let you know if I hear anything. Unless you guys are watching, you probably hear before me because I can barely hear. I got my volume down low. But another nice job by the defense. Nice job by the secondary. You know, everybody was flipping out like, oh, the secondary has been done a hell of a job today. I mean, it's only one half, but they've done a hell of a job. They've been there in coverage. Even that one on Evans, he was there in coverage. I just thought Evans was going to lay out and make a hell of a catch, which didn't happen. All right, Goff's in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery off to the right, off to the left of him. Takes a snap. Pitches it forward to Montgomery, who's going to gain about 2. All right, we're going to... Oh, there's talk about Lions secondary. I thought there might be talk about Evans. Got a 2nd down 7. They gave him 3 on that. 3:51 left to go in the half. Detroit up 14-0. Goff takes the snap. Then the shotgun. Nice catch by Williams. There's a flag down. Let's see what the flag is. Pass interference on us. There's no damn push off there. Yeah, then there's a holding on the other side that they freaking picked up. What is this bullshit with the refs and the flags on us? It's getting ridiculous. 2nd and 15 from the 9-yard line now. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 15. Damn it! I hate these effing refs. This is getting to be some bullshit. These flags are getting to be freaking ridiculous. They picked up a flag on holding that they were holding Raymond on the other side. And then they call a push off on Williams, who didn't even freaking push off. He turned around and caught the damn ball. Gotta be shitting me right now. Goodell needs to be fucking fired. He don't hold these refs accountable, and this is bullshit. Fourth and 15, Lions will be punting with 3 minutes left to go in the game, or in the half. Effing ridiculous. They're keeping Tampa Bay into this game. That's the only thing I can say, is they're keeping Tampa Bay in this effing game. They don't want this game to get out of control before halftime. Because this is some bullshit freaking calls I'm seeing right here. That Williams push-off call was bullshit. So we're punting out of our own end zone here with 3:06 left to go. 4th and 14. Gets the pass snap. Hits the punt. Pushing him back to the 25. He's going to be able to return it from there. And he's not going to get much, maybe to the 36-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay from there with 2:52 left to go, and Evans is being carted off the field. Oh, his shoulder. They're saying his right shoulder. Or as of right now. But I'm telling you, oh my God, the refs are starting to piss me off already. Maybe they're pissed off about the shit they took last week for their horrible freaking calling, and now they're just taking it out on us. Oh, we're in charge here. Don't you dare bitch about us. Oh, he fumbled it. The ball's loose. Detroit's got it. I think Detroit's got it. Detroit has the ball. Recovered by Hutchinson. The ball come loose, fumble, and Amik Robinson laid the hit, knocked the ball out, and Hutchinson gets the recovery. 1st and 10 for Detroit. Let's go. Now let's take it in and score. Caught, gone, done. Boom, punch out by Robinson. Sweet job. And there's Hutchinson getting on top of it. There's our turnover we need. There's the punch out. All right. That's how you defend against shitty calls by the refs. You go out and make plays. This defense has showed up today. You got to give a tip of the hat to this injured-riddled defense showing up today and making a statement. They are making a statement today. 2:43 left to go. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Goff up under center. He's got Montgomery in the backfield. Man high, man low, 2 tight ends. Down low. Hand off to Montgomery, who gets through the hole. And he's going to gain about 6 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. 2:34 and counting in the half. Okay. On Evans, it's a concussion and shoulder injury. Goff up under center, Montgomery in the backfield. Man high, man low. Hand off to Montgomery, and he's trying to break. No, he lost the yards, lost 2. So that's going to take it down to the 2-minute warning. Detroit out 14-0 and has the ball in good field position after a nice punch out by Malik Robinson and a fumble recovery by Aiden Hutchinson. Defense is come to play today, baby. Ooh. Looking at my, I just took the lead in he's got Montgomery playing now. Here my defense is 28 points. As long as this defense keeps playing the way they're playing, I'm in good shape. I tell you what, everybody's nervous about this defense. They come to play tonight. They come to shut everybody up. We'll take it. I think the Lions are going to have 2nd and maybe 3rd and 6, I think, coming up here after a 2-minute warning. So yeah, Evans, a report that I heard as we were going to commercial break here was Evans had sustained a shoulder injury and had a concussion and he was carted into the locker room. This is before the 2-minute warning. So I doubt Evans will be back for the game. They're probably not going to risk serious injury on him because I know he was suffering. He was just coming back off of injury to begin with. So yeah, Lions are looking very good against a very good Tampa Bay offense. I mean, this is not a slouch offense. I'm not going to say it, but, we're at least fighting through and playing through the shitty calls by the refs. So today we're at least playing through those. Because, they've had some doozies today, too. I don't know. Ugh. All right, we got a 3rd down and 5 from the 37-yard line. We got trips up high. Goff is in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Got time in the pocket. Throws. Incomplete. So it's going to be 4th and 5. Detroit go for it. No, they're going to go for a field goal. That was good coverage. Pass was kind of low. He did have Williams wide open, but the pass was he had to go down toward his feet to get it. So Bates coming on to attempt a field goal here. And 45, it's going to be a 55-yard attempt. These aren't always gimmies, so. And that one is no good. He just missed it, just shanked it outside. So there we go again. We get down in scoring position and we come away with no points. This is the 3rd time. He had the distance. He just shot outside of the left side of the upright. So the score remains 14-0 Detroit. Minute 52 to go. Tampa Bay's going to be starting from the 45. Intercepted. Oh, they gave him the catch. I thought it was an interception. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. Oh, they're going to review it. Yeah, I think that's an interception. He did not have control of that ball. He did not. No control. And yes, that's an interception, I think. I think we got the ball back again. That's an interception. He didn't have control of that ball. Yes, they overturned it. Interception, Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions interception. Woo! Overturned. We got another chance to freaking go down and score before half. Minute 24 left to go. This should be a freaking blowout. Come on, offense. Defense has been stepping up big for you. Oh, the interception was by Mullet, by the way. I don't know who he is, but that's probably his first interception ever. So this defense has stepped up today. Come on, offense. It's time to get off your ass and do something about it. Let's go. 1st and 10. Let's drive this ball down their throats, put it in the end zone. Good job. Good job. I'm glad they threw. They looked at that. When I looked at that, I'm like, hey, he intercepted that. Okay, Gibbs is going to gain 1 yard on that. Lions got it in on their own side of the 50-yard line, so 2nd down and 9, minute 35 left to go in the half. Detroit has all 3 of his timeouts. Tampa Bay has all 3 of their timeouts. Detroit is in Tampa Bay territory with a 2nd down and 9 coming up. At the 47-yard line, Goff's in the shotgun. Got Gibbs off to the right of him. 2 men high, 1 low. Passes out to Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's going to be about a yard short of the 1st down. So he's going to bring up 3rd down and 1, a minute 3 left to go. He does get out of bounds to stop the clock. 3rd down and 1. Tesla is back in the game. See what the Lions going to dial up on a 3rd and a long 1 here. They're bunched up at the line. Goff is going to sneak it over for a 1st down. Goff has got it. Give him the 1st down. Goff gets it. 1st down. Quarterback sneak. We'll take it. Kool-Aid. 50 seconds left to go in the half. Looks like the Lions are going to burn a timeout here. Yep, Detroit takes a timeout with 46 seconds left to go on the clock for the half. They just got a 1st down. This defense has showed up to play today. Let's hear it for the defense, baby. Still got 30 minutes of football left to play, but this defense's first 30 minutes has been awesome. All right, 46 seconds. Goff's in the shotgun. He's got Gibbs off to the right. Takes a snap. Gonna go down and gonna take a big sack. You can't fucking take a sack there. 40 seconds left to go. Now we're back all the way back to the 50-yard line with 36 seconds. You cannot take. Who missed the block? There was nobody. They just left him unblocked. All right, 28 seconds. Man, 2nd and 9. You can't take a sack there, Goff. You just knocked yourself out of field goal range. Man, this score should be way more than this. The offense, we're worried about the defense today, and this offense has just come out lame. Goff's back to throw it. Throws an interception. Goff just threw a damn interception. I don't even know what the hell he was throwing it to. 20 seconds left to go, and Goff just threw an interception. This offense looks like fucking dog shit. I do not know. I do not know what the hell we're fucking doing on offense tonight, because we ain't doing shit. I don't know how the hell you not see him sitting right there, Golf. How the hell? Golf takes a sack and then throws a effing interception. Are you shitting me right now? Tampa Bay has all their timeouts with 20 seconds left to go. And they're now in field goal range. Tampa Bay takes a timeout. They better go in offense. And I don't know, but something needs to be done about our offense. Because our offense is playing like shit today. How are we playing like this bad as shit? Our defense is hurt. And they look like the top NFL defensive team there is. And our offense is looking like dog shit today. How many opportunities are you going to give them? Come on. Baker's in the shotgun. They're at about the 46-yard line. Lions aren't showing no... Now they're definitely in field goal range. Four seconds left to go. They're probably going to kick a damn field goal. Offense, what the hell are you doing? We are leaving them in this damn game. Our offense is. The defense is playing a hell of a game, and our offense is choking the shit out of it. Well, if they get the field goal here, they get the ball back. It's going to be a 58-yard field goal. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. The Lions just choked away 14 effing points. Choked away 14 effing points. Golf, I don't know what the hell's in your fucking head, but get it the hell out. Because you just choked away 14 damn points. 14 damn points. That's halftime. I'm going to go cool off for a little bit. I'll see you back here in about a few minutes. stay. We're up 14-3 at halftime. Should be a lot more. Lions offense has left a lot of points on the field. The defense has come to play tonight. They've done an excellent job, being banged up as they are. They've done an excellent job on the Tampa Bay offense. The offense needs to come out of this halftime, and they need to get their act together. I mean, you had the ball in scoring position every time except for 2. And you came away with no points like 4 or 5 times. And you shouldn't have. I mean, we had the long missed field goal, obviously. But we had didn't get it on 4th and 2. We didn't, and then we had 2 turnovers right there before half. We had a nice knockout. Malik Robinson had a nice knockout. Hutchinson recovered fumble. Then we had a nice interception, to give the Lions 2 chances to score before half. And then Goff comes out and throws an ugly interception. Goff had a fumble and an interception and a turnover. So we've had 3 turnovers. They've had 3 turnovers. We've had 3 turnovers. Our offense is shooting itself in the foot, getting bad penalties. We need to come out of halftime a lot better. We need to get our heads up, get our heads in this game, and play Lions football. We play Lions football, we're kicking their ass. Playing it on defense, but man, if we're playing Lion football on offense, we're kicking their ass right now. This game's out of contention, and we're sitting here having a boring second half, but Tampa Bay gets the ball back. Hopefully defense steps up, gets the 3 and out, and gives us the ball right back. So we'll have to see there. It's a couple minutes before halftime's over, and Tampa Bay will be getting the ball first. Maybe the Lions went in at halftime, and let's get our act together. Defense is giving us a game to win. We need to take care of our business on offense. And I'm telling you, on offense, we're just shooting ourselves in the foot. It's nothing Tampa Bay's doing against us. It's us. We're shooting our own selves in the foot. Just like last year. Last year when we played Tampa Bay, the offense did not come out and have a great game against Tampa Bay. I know Tampa Bay has a decent defense, but come on. They're giving points away, and they're giving us great opportunities, and we're just giving points away. We can't do that. You cannot do that against these good teams in the NFL. Hopefully, we can override these and come out and score. All we have to do is score the ball every time we touch the ball. If we score every time we touch the ball, we win this game. That's all we have to do. You got a 13. No, see, you got a 10. You got 11-point lead right now. You got 11-point lead, so come on. Every time you get the ball, you got to score. Hopefully the defense will give you some more opportunities. The defense is playing their guts out right now. Well, I'll say 2 good things for the offense. Gibbs, hell of a run. That boy hit 22 miles an hour on that 78-yard run for a touchdown. I was watching at halftime. They said he hit 22 miles an hour on that. Nobody was good. He was running so fast I couldn't go 40, 45, 30, 35. I had to go 40, 30, 20 because he was hitting them strides before I could even get the 30 or 40 out of my mouth. So, when we're playing our ball, we're looking awesome on offense. That first drive, we looked awesome. That drive, we looked awesome. It's just, we got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot, and we got to stop giving points away. Defense, let's step up here, defense. Let's get a 3 and out. Let's not let Tampa Bay even feel like they're in this game. Tampa Bay will be getting the ball first on the kickoff. Bates is getting ready to kick off. We're getting ready to start the third quarter here. We got a whole 30 minutes left to play. Lions are holding on to an 11-point lead. And let's extend it, and let's not make this exciting. Let's just get it out of the... Let's make it exciting for us, but let's just... That's a horrible kickoff. Fielding at the 11. It's going to get out to the 33, 34-yard line. 34. 33 to 34-yard line. Tampa Bay will start 1st and 10 from there. The start of the third quarter, Detroit's up 14-3. They're talking to Dan Campbell right now. I'm trying to listen to what he's got to say about offense. All right, Baker's up under center. The Lions showing blitz. And nothing doing. He's going to gain about 2 yards. So, Campbell's saying they're a good defense, but, you know, yeah, they are, but we can't leave points on the field either. All right, so that was a 2nd down and 7, gain of 3 on the first play. I was trying to listen to see what Campbell had to say about the offense and defense. The defense is playing a hell of a game, which I agree with them. The offense has just got to end these drives. They're starting good drives. They got to end them. Okay, we got a 2nd down and 3. Bayfield's up under center. He's got a guy in the I formation. Lions have got pitch and catch, 1st down, out to the Detroit's 45-yard line. 14 left to go. Baker had all day in the pocket to stand back there and throw. Yep, he had too much time in the pocket. Guy came wide open, cutting across the field. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. At Detroit's 46-yard line. Got a man in motion. Baker's up under center. A guy in I formation. Lions got 7 up front. Hand off, and he's going to gain about 7-8 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and probably 2. Second down and 3. They gave him 7 on the play. Second down and 3 for Tampa Bay. Can't let them drive this ball down on us, guys. Come on. Pass incomplete, underthrown. Good coverage, double coverage. Harper and 3rd down and 3. It was good coverage. The ball was underthrown though. Way underthrown. Who is it? Can't see who it is. Looks like Harper turns around. He gets an interception. Yeah, Harper, you turn around. It's an interception. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Robinson. Meek Robinson, you turn around. That's an interception, my man. 3rd down and 3. 1st down. Just got to the line of gain. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay from there. 12:29 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Lions need to get a stop here. Come on, just at least hold them to a field goal. Get a turnover, get something here. Hey, you guys ain't getting no pressure on Mayfield. We need to get some pressure on Mayfield here, guys. 1st and 10 from the Detroit Lions 36-yard line. Handoff. And he's going to gain maybe 1. Lions got to say they got the ball. Saying his forward progress was stopped. Oh, false start. Yeah, I was going to say false start. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and probably 13. I don't think his forward motion was stopped. That's kind of a... You can't review that because they're saying his forward motion was stopped. 2nd and 14, 11:21 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Baker Mayfield's in the shotgun. Got a man just ahead of him and to the right. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Knocked down, I think, by Barnes. 3rd and 14. Yep, nice knockdown by Barnes. All right, got a 3rd and 14 here. Baker's in the shotgun. He's got a man off to the right of him. Trips down low. Don't let him get it free. He's going to be short. He's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down, but they're definitely in field goal range. Oh, they're staying on the field. They are staying on the field. 4th and 2. They're going for it now. So can the Lions come up with a big stop here? Here we go. 4th and 2 for Tampa Bay. From the 28-yard line. Takes the handoff, and he's got it. First down. 1st and 10 for Tampa. That's what we should have did on 4th and 2. Maybe we would have got it too. First and 10 for the Bucs. The problem is you can't give up that much yards on 3rd down. Why? I mean, if that's 4th and 4, they're not going for that. They're at the 24-yard line, 1st down. Baker Mayfield got all day to set the screen up, and he's only going to gain 1. Maybe 2. 2nd down and 8, gain of 2. Detroit's holding on to a 14-3 lead, 9:24 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Lions have not seen the ball in the 2nd half yet. Tampa Bay just made a 4th and 2 and got a 1st down on it. Now they got a 2nd and 8 coming up here. Baker's in the shotgun. Lions are showing blitz. They got trips up high. They got set up the screen, and he's going to get a touchdown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, you kind of had to expect it. Your fucking offense don't want to do shit. Let them stay in the game. You let them stay in the game, and that's what happens. Golf. This is on you, Golf. This shit is on you. You want to be an MVP quarterback? Don't let a fucking team stay in the game that you should be blowing out right now. You gave them the freaking field goal at halftime and a touchdown after half. You let them double dip on you because you threw a fucking interception. Throw an incomplete pass. Throw an interception. Let them have that damn field goal. Now they're going for a 2-point conversion to tie it. And it's knocked away. Nice job. Nice job. Knocked away. So now the Lions are still up by more than a touchdown anyway. Well, this Goff's better go down and score. Take this damn ball down the field and score, Goff. Because this shit's on you. You've left them in this game. That interception is on you. The fumble is on you, Goff. It's time to stand up and be the damn quarterback. Take charge, take this team down, and score a freaking touchdown. Because them still being in this damn game is on you. Completely on you, Goff. That was a horrible interception. Take the ball down and score. Get your ball to Amara, get it to Laporta, get it to Williams. Let's go down and score. Because the refs are not going to give you any breaks. You've already seen they're going to throw flags against you that aren't flags, and they're not going to give you flags when you're getting held and pass interference. So they're not going to help you out. So you better damn well help yourself out because your defense has come up big. This shit's on you that they're back into this game. Completely on you. So you better get your ass going. No stress. Take them down and let's score here. Let's set the tone. Give the defense a little bit of a break. March downfield and score. You cannot leave this many damn points on the field. You let a team think they have a chance, they're going to take a chance. All right, it's the first time the Lions received the kickoff since the beginning of the game. Takes it at the 3, is out over to 10, to 20, to 25, 26, 27-yard line. Lions will have it first and 10 from there with 8:41 left to go. All right, Golf, it's time to get this settled down. It's time to take your offense down and go score. .841 left to go in the third quarter. Looks like Brock Wright's in motion. Gibbs is in the backfield. Hand off to Gibbs. He's going to get through. He's up over the 30 to the 33-yard line. He's going to bring up a second down and 4. Second down and 5. I guess they marked it back. .813 and counting. Detroit's got second down and 5. Gibbs in the backfield with a fullback in front. Looks like Brock Wright golf up under center. Fakes the handoff. Passes out to Brock Wright, who's going to get, well, he's going to be about 3. Oh, that's still Laporta, who's like 3 yards short. Tampa Bay defense read that one pretty good. Either going to be third down and 2 or 3. You got to see where they spot the ball. We cannot go 3 and out here. You cannot let the momentum of this game get away from you. I don't give a shit about next Monday night. We got a third down and 2. Passes out to, it's a first down. I don't know who caught it. Brock Wright for a first down. Nice little pitch and catch to Brock Wright. Gets out over the chains. First and 10 for Detroit. 7:13 left to go in the third quarter. I didn't know if that was Laporta or Wright, and it was Brock Wright. First and 10, 7:04 left to go. Detroit's holding on to a slim 14-9 lead at the 49-yard line. Their own 49-yard line here. Brock Wright goes into motion, golf up under center. Gibby's in the only back in the I formation. Pitch to Gibby. Bust through. Over to the 40, 35. And brought down at about the 37 or 38-yard line. First and 10, Detroit. Gibby hits that hole hard and fast again and gets a great gain on the play. First and 10 from the 36-yard line. Amaran motion. Golf up under center. Hands off to Gibbs, who makes a cut. Who's going to get 2 yards, 3 yards maybe. Maybe 4 the way he rolled around. He might have got an extra yard. 5:56, Hampton 3. Second down and 7, 5:50 and counting in the third quarter. Detroit just needs to take it right down here and score a touchdown. That's what we need to do right here. Gibby's in the I formation, golf up under center. 3 receivers down low. Got Brock Wright in motion. Passes out to Gibby, who's all alone. He's at the 30, the 20, the 15, 10. He gets all the way down to the 5-yard line. First and goal for Detroit from there. We'll take that. First and goal from the 5-yard line. Okay, first and goal from the 5, go off under center. Gibby is in the I formation. Hand off to Gibby, who squirts through, breaks through, touchdown Detroit Lions! Jahmyr Gibbs takes it in from 5 yards out. Kool-Aid! Nice run by Detroit. I think he changed the ball over. My bad. That's exactly what we needed to do. Needed to take the momentum back to us. That is the second touchdown for Gibby today. Field goal is up, and it is good. Making the score. Detroit Lions 21, Tampa Bay 9. We'll take that, baby. We'll take that. It was all set up on the nice little screen pass to Gibbs and took it all the way down to the 5. Then the very next play, Gibbs takes it in himself. On a first and goal, runs it in, spins off the first tackle, and clear lane all the way to the end zone. All right, defense, let's get a 3 and out right here. Let's get a 3 and out. Good job. Way to take it right back to them. Be nice to get a turnover right here inside. Well, they've already given us a couple, but be nice to get another one. Got a little over 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Right. Excuse me. At Pistachios at halftime. Detroit takes a 21-9 lead on a nice drive. Nice possession for Gibbs. Gibbs had a majority of the yards there on that drive. All right, Detroit, let's do a good job on defense here. Let's get a nice 3 and out. Whew. That makes me settle down a little bit. Now we just need a nice 3 and out, and now we need to go down and score again. That'll make it hard press for Tampa Bay if we could do that. A little over 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. We can get a 3 and out and go down and score again. Right now, Detroit's up by 12. All right, here's the kickoff. Bates boots it up and gets it to the 1 yard line. Better to 10, 15. He might not, he's going to get back just barely to the 21 yard line. Before he's pushed out of bounds there. Tampa Bay will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 21 yard line. All right, Detroit, it's time for a good defense here. Showing all the Gibbs runs today. All right, up 21-9. Tampa Bay's got the ball at the 21 yard line, 1st and 10. Rolls out. Oh, hits him. I don't think he gained anything. He didn't. 2nd down and 10. Baker Mayfield did a play action fake, rolled out through, tried to throw a screen out, a wide receiver screen out there, nothing doing. Oh, they did give him a yard. I don't think he got a yard. It's a long. I'm going to say it's 2nd and 10, because if they give him a half a yard. Gibbs 135 yards rushing, 82 yards receiving tonight. Baker Mayfield is in the shotgun, coming up and changing the play. He's got to back off to the right of him. Takes a snap. Hands it off. Oh. And he's going to gain about 7. He's going to bring up a 3rd down, though. Did a nice little draw play and picked up 7. Got 3rd down and 3 coming up. 3:23 left to go in the third quarter. Detroit up 21-9 right now. Defense is looking at a 3rd and 3 to get a stop here. Man in motion, takes a snap, rolls out, looking to pass. Passing, and he overthrows by a mile. He was forced to hurry that one. He had two Lions players breathing down his neck. He overthrew it by a mile. He's going to bring up a 4th and 3. Good 3 and out for the defense. We'll take a drink some Kool-Aid to that. Kool-Aid! This defense is playing lights out tonight. Gotta love it. Baker is off. Baker does not look comfortable. Baker is scared of Hutchinson, I think. Hank Hutchinson gives him nightmares. All right, now we need to go down and score here. And he catches it out of bounds, I'm going to say, at about the 24 yard line. There is a flag down, so we'll have to see what the flag is. But right now it's 1st and 10 at the 24 yard line with 2:51 left to go in the third quarter. So we'll have to see what the flag is, though. Wait, that's what the penalty is. Oh, I guess if you're the shooter, you can't run out of bounds to avoid a block. So I guess that was a penalty. They're calling it like a legal procedure. So I don't know if Detroit gets 5 yards added on or what. If they decline it or what's going on here. So we'll have to see. They went to commercial break, so I'm not 100% for sure. But it looks like from what I was getting from the officials, they said that uh, Gunner on the kicking team ran out of bounds on his own to avoid a block and came back inbounds. And that's a procedure call, legal procedure. So we'll have to see what that all occurs when we get back here from this commercial break. Well, Lions are up 21-9. Defense just did a nice 3-and-out again after giving up. You know, they listen. I'm not holding it against the Lions that they had a drive against them. There's no secondary that is a starter right now. Everybody's second string or worse, and 3 of them. This is the first time I've ever called their names out in the history of watching Lion football. So the defense to play the way they're playing tonight, you gotta tip your hat to them tonight because they're playing heads up football, a lot of 3-and-outs, turnovers, giving the offense every opportunity to blow this game out. So the offense needs to take advantage of this. Maybe we get Gibbs up over 100 yards receiving too today. So we'll have to see. But the Lions will have the ball. Just don't know where it's at and what's going on because they called the penalty and went to commercial. So I think the Lions might have declined it. But we'll see when we get back here from the commercial break. Oh. All right, so the offense, first drive, very good. Let's see what they do on their second drive. 2:51 left to go in the third quarter. Detroit's up 21-9. They got the ball back, so looks like they're just starting from their own, or where I say, yeah, their own 30-yard line. Goff takes the snap. Gets out of the pocket and does the right thing, throws it out of bounds because there was nothing there. He was almost sacked. Good heads-up play by Goff there. 2nd and 10. Throw it away, live to see another down. Well, Jensen just went into the thing. Looked like he was holding his hamstring, so Goff takes a snap, hands it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's in the game. He's going to gain 2 yards. Bring up a 3rd and long for Detroit. 2:32 left to go in the third quarter. It's going to be a 3rd and 8. See what Detroit does on this 3rd and 8. They got Montgomery in the game now. Montgomery's about ready to have a breakout. I know he is. Okay, Montgomery lines up to the left of Goff. Goff's in the shotgun. Changing the play. Takes the snap. Bringing the blitz. Pass out. First down. First down. Sam Laporta. 1st and 10. Nice little pitch and catch to Sam Laporta. First down. We'll take that. Goff had to hurry that one out. They were bringing the house on him. Like I said, all right, Goff's up under center. Montgomery, I formation, pitches to Montgomery, gets that full head of steam, and he is going to gain about 6 yards on first down, so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 5 or 4. I don't want to say 6. It looks like he got 6, but they always seem like they mark the ball back a yard. Yeah, and they did again. That's 2nd and 5. They marked the ball back a yard. So it brings up 2nd and 5 with 1:05 left to go in the third quarter. Goff's up under center. Montgomery's in the I formation. Clock is now under a minute in the third quarter to go. It's probably the last play of the third quarter. Takes the handoff to Pitches out to Laporta, who's going to be about a yard short of the first down. And the Lions will have to get one more play off before the end of the quarter. Be 3rd down and 1 for Montgomery and Goff here. 3rd down and 2? How the hell are they marking that 3rd down and 2? Well, it's 3rd down and 2. Lions will have to take one more play in the 3rd quarter here. Hands off. And Montgomery is going to be about a yard short. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 1. 4th down and 2. Oh, 4th down about 1.5. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, though. We'll see what the Lions do. Probably going to punt it. Start the 4th quarter. We'll have to see. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Detroit's up 21-9. Montgomery on the 3rd down play came up a yard short, and I thought, man, I don't know where they spotted that on Laporta, because when I was watching it from live action, it looked like he was only a yard short of that marker. They marked him 2 yards short. Alright, well, let's see what the Lions are going to do here. Probably smart thing to do, I would say, is to punt the ball here. They're going to punt the ball. It's 3rd down in inches, but I want to say they're going to punt the ball, but this is Dan Campbell, so we don't know. He might want to just say, you know what, I'm leaving this in my offensive hands. Because it is very short. It's 3rd and inch. Well, it's about 3.5 a yard where they marked it at. And it was all it took for Montgomery just to get that yard on that play, trying to break it outside. Montgomery is not a break it outside type of back, I don't think. Once in a while he can get it, but most of the time he's between the tackles. Ugh. Well, we're down to the 4th quarter, baby. Lions are up 21-9. This defense is playing lights out today. You know, coming into this game, you thought the Lions' offense was going to have to play lights out for them to even have a chance, but the defense has been playing lights out. They've been playing a great game. You know, and after this game, they're going to get a chance to get healthy and, rest up. Everybody gets a nice couple weeks of rest here before we go into the final, second half of the season. And he's leaving the offense out at the 50-yard line. And you got Gibbs in the game. 4th and 1, and you got Gibbs in the game. All right, 4th and 1. Lions are going for it at the 50-yard line. Gibbs is going to get the first down. Way to fight for the first down. Good job, Gibby. Woo! Man, they read the play. It was a fake play. It was a reverse to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Gibby made the first guy miss, made the second guy miss, fought his ass off, and he got the first down easy. Good job, good hard fighting by Gibbs for the first down. Golf up under center. Montgomery back in the backfield. Fakes the handoff to Montgomery. Passes out to Raymond, who's going to get like 2 yards, 3 yards. Little screen pass out to Raymond. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8, so it was a 2-yard gain. 14-16 left to go. Detroit still got the ball up 21-9. Nice, hard, tough running by Gibbs. You got to give that guy all the credit in the world on that run. Goff's in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery off to the right. He's got Raymond in motion. Hands off to Montgomery, who's not going to get much, maybe a yard or two. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and long for Detroit here. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. So 3rd down and manageable, but Goff's in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery off to the left of him. Williams in motion. Haven't seen nothing from Williams tonight. Do we try to hit him deep here? They're bringing the blitz. Goff had to hurry it, and it's going to be 4th down. Detroit will be forced to punt here. That's okay. Ran some time off the clock. Get them out there, punt it off. They can go the length of the field. Jack Fox back at his own 41-yard line to punt the ball away. Gets the snap. Takes the punt. And it's going to be fair catch at about the 10.5-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay from there. Coming up on your Monday night late game, you got the Texans against Seattle. So all right, defense, let's get a 3 and out. Force them to punt again. Now I'm thinking you're going to get into sometime, maybe if you get a 3 and out here, then after that it's going to be four down territory for Tampa Bay from here on out. So let's get a nice 3 and out. And Lions offense, just hold the ball, run it down, milk the clock out. Oh, boy, after having some big, huge offensive games, the last couple games for Detroit have been not much scoring. Even though on this one we could have had a lot more scoring than what's showing on the scoreboard. We really have had a lot of missed opportunities today. But you know what? We'll take the win. If we can get this win, we'll take it. We'll head into the bye weeks. Right now, got the defense on the field, and they need to get a 3 and out here. Oh. We are waiting for the commercial to get back. Tampa Bay's going to have the ball. 1st and 10 from about their own 10-yard line, 10.5-yard line. Detroit gets a nice 3 and out, or even a turnover or anything right here would be nice. We've already had 3 of them tonight. 1 fumble recovery and 2 interceptions. No, 2 fumble recoveries and an interception, sorry. Or is it just 2? I think it's just 2 turnovers. Oh, and I remember, yeah, there was one fumble that they ruled he was down. So, yeah, it's 2 turnovers. All right, we're back to the game. Tampa Bay has it 1st and 10 from about the 11-yard line, I'll say. Baker's in the shotgun. He's got a man off to the right. 13:06 left to go in the game. Takes the snap. Lions rushing 4. Passes out for a wide. Remember who that was wide open. Olton, 88 tight end, wide open all the way out to the 30-yard line for a 1st down. Olton. Yep, safety was there getting there late. Left him wide open for a nice and out and up. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay from there. 12 something left to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Baker's up under center. Lions rushing 4. Pass way overthrown over the head of the number 2, the rookie sensation. So bring up 2nd and 10. 12:25, the clock stopped there. 2nd and 10 for Tampa Bay. Now there's a whip side the second out there for the Lions in the secondary. Whew. We definitely got to get healthy. I don't know who any of these guys are. He's out of Saginaw Valley State. This is his first season. Okay, Baker's in the shotgun. Anzalone calling the play for the defense. Baker looks like he's changing the play. Anzalone shows bits, backs out of the blitz. Rookie catches the ball, but he is going to be short by about 4 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. 12-13 and counting in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 4 for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they're probably in 4-down territory at this point. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see after this play if they don't get the 1st down. Under 12 minutes left to play. Mayfield's in the shotgun. He's got receiver in motion. Lions are showing blitz. Flags are down. Pass incomplete, but there is a flag down. I think the Lions jumped off sides. They did not stop the play, so we'll have to see. Already lined up in the neutral zone. Legal shift offense. Penalty decline. 4th down and 3. 4th down and 4. Is Tampa Bay going for it? Yep, Tampa Bay staying on the field. They're going for it. 11:36 left to go in the game. I knew this was going to be 4-down territory. Yeah, that receiver just let that ball go right through his hands. All right, got a 4th and 4. They're going for it. Are they going to try to draw the Lions off sides, or are they really going to go for it? Because, if they don't get this, this is probably going to be game, set, and match. He takes a snap. They're going for it. The offense cannot advance the fumble. Yep, I think the Lions are going to get this up. I don't think they got the 1st down. Well, they did give him the 1st down. Review it. Review the call. Review it. Yeah, definitely review it. His knee was down right there. He did not got the line of gain. Yeah, it's good challenge by Campbell. I don't care if you take a timeout off the board. I don't think he made the line of gain. Sorry about the quietness there. I was wondering, I'm like, are you really not going to challenge this? He's short. Well, we'll have to see. It's close. It's bang bang. See if they actually give us another one turnover on replay. Even if it isn't overturned, that was a good challenge by Campbell. Yeah, I mean it's fourth down. You're not just gonna give him a first down there. Hell no. Especially if it's that close. I think he's going to be about a half a yard short of the line of gain. Let's see when we get back. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. It was a good challenge by Campbell no matter what happens. I think he's short. But we'll have to see what New York has to say. Remember, New York, you guys owe us one. This would be a nice little payback right here. All right, we're waiting on the review of the first down. The Lions are saying, I don't think he did either. But that's just me. I'm biased. I'm a Lions fan. But where his knee went down and where that ball was at does not look like he made the line of gain. So we're waiting for him to get back from the commercials, which should be coming up pretty soon here. Nope, maybe not. We'll do it on a commercial. SEC football. Ole Miss, Alabama versus, I don't know. I don't care really. All right, let's see. All right. Nope, not a commercial. This is a big, big call here. If the Lions actually stopped him here, they'll get the ball at their own 35-yard line. Oh, they couldn't challenge the spot. They're challenged if he caught it. Ooh, now they are replaying. Yes! It's overturned! Lions football, baby! They stopped them. They stopped them on fourth down. They overturned it on review. Lions have got the ball in their own side of the field at the 40-yard line. Hey, 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 the refs are helping us out this week. Which, that's not helping us out. That's a good call. He is definitely short by a half a yard. At least a half a yard. Where his knee is down where that ball is at, he is short. And Anzalone's touching him, so it's down by contact right there. All right, Lions got the ball. Now it's time to do some big-time damage. 11:31 left to go in the game. Detroit's got a 1st and 10 at at Tampa Bay's 40-yard line. Oh, quit your crying. It's already been called. Yes, they did. They got it right. They damn well got it right. Knee down, Anzalone touching. Dad, right there, half a yard short. All right, let's just calm down here and let's take it in. Gibby's in the field, on the field in I formation, golf up under center. Turns around, pitches it to Gibby, who cuts through, and he's gonna get about a yard, and he is just hog-tied and brought down. Hearing a bunch of whistles. I don't know if there's a bunch of activity or somebody hurt. Oh, Tampa Bay Buccaneer down, holding his leg, holding his knee. So is there going to be an injury timeout? Gibby got nothing. They're saying 2nd and 10. He didn't get nothing on that. But you know what? It's running the clock now, 11:20. Just don't do anything stupid. Keep possession of the ball. Get down there. Even get a field goal. It'll be 24, so that would put us up by 23. That'd be a 3-possession game if you can even just get a field goal. No, sorry, it put us up by, right now we're up by 12. Yeah, it put us up by, well, you'd have to get 2 touchdowns and at least a 2-point conversion to tie it. Or touchdown, 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions to win it with a field goal. So let's just get a touchdown. Let's not even give them a chance. We got timeout for Tampa Bay injury. Lions defense did a great job getting a nice stop there. Now it's time to take it in. Let's reward the defense here, boys. Come on, let's reward them. Let's get a good touchdown. I haven't seen you hit. I haven't seen him throw to J-Mo in 3 games now. I have not. One pass to J-Mo was a horseshit call on a pass interference against him, but yeah, I haven't seen a pass to J-Mo in a few games now. It's time to get J-Mo. Time to get J-Mo in some of the action here. Laporta. I know he ain't golfing, having a lot of time to stand back in the pocket to wait for them passes to come open. So that's for sure. Tampa Bay does have a hell of a defense, and they have a good offense. And the Lions, with a banged up secondary, has held them in check. They've only had 1 significant drive, and that was to start the half. Second half, they drove down after giving up a horrible kickoff return all the way out to the 40. But, you know, that's the only drive that Tampa Bay is actually, well, before half they had a drive, but I'm blaming that on Goff. There's no way in hell Goff should have threw it. He's a veteran. You don't throw an interception at that point. You throw it out of bounds. So they're talking in Seattle right now. Waiting for him to come back. So, number 5 is limping off the field. I don't know who that is. Reddick. All right, Goff takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Gibbs. Goff, very good, Goff. Don't do nothing stupid. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10. Nobody came open. Didn't force the ball. 10:56 left to go in the game. Lions do have a big 3rd down here. They're at the 40-yard line. Be a long-ass field goal for Bates. Be nice to pick up a few more yards. 3rd and 10. Goff is in the shotgun. Puts Raymond in motion. Got Gibbs off to the left of him. Steps up in the pocket. And way overthrows who he's going. He was going for Williams there. Way overshot him. I don't know why we just didn't go deep there. All right, are we punting or are we going for a field goal here? Be a long-ass field goal, but Goff had the time in the pocket. I don't know if they're. Oh yeah, they're going for a field goal. It's going to be a 58-yard field goal. This will be a career long for Bates. And it is good! It is good! It bounced off the upright and came in for being good. Woo! 58-yard field goal by Jake Bates. Man, I smashed my damn arm on my shelf. That hurt a little bit. He had the distance, hit the inside of the upright, and went down and through, making the score Detroit 24, Tampa Bay 9. Detroit's up by 13 right now. Yeah, they're only up by 13. Oh, they're up by 15. My bad. Up by 15. And I didn't even give them the ball again. I'll have to change that. Nice kick by Bates. Man, I smashed my arm on my shelf. That hurt. Gotta remember that sucker's back there. Kool-Aid for Bates. 10-18 left to go in the game. Detroit's up 24-9. How about them kitty cats, Craig? I know if you and Jamie are watching. How about them kitty cats? Here's the kickoff. All the way to the 1, out to the 10, 20. He's going to get up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay there. All right, defense, time to step up again. First and 10. Oh, I thought I heard a whistle. He's going to get a first down on that. Thought I heard a whistle, but I guess it wasn't. It was a little screen pass out to the tight end who got a first down. Under 10 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. That is pass incomplete. I thought they should have called holding on Hutchinson. .942 pass incompletion. I thought they held Hutchinson there, but no flag, so. Trips high. Mayfield in the shotgun, a back off to the right. Lions are showing blitz, they're bringing blitz. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. Pass complete up out over the 50-yard line. It's 3rd down and 1. And man, I think they're getting away with a lot of holding on Hutchinson. Why are the Lions having a lot of hamstring? I'm glad we're having a break here, because that's another corner or safety. I don't know which one he is, but it's one of the corners or safeties. I don't know. I think it's his ankle. Looks like it's his ankle. Redrick's being carted off on the cart. 9:27 left to go in the fourth quarter. Detroit's up 24-9. Tampa Bay's looking at a 3rd and 2 at about the 50-yard line right now. Right at the 50-yard line. And yeah, the way he's limping, it looks like an ankle or a calf. 9:24 and counting. 3rd down and 2. Baker in the shotgun, hands off. And he is going to get to the line again. It's going to be a 1st down. I don't know. See where they're spotting it. Yep, 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. 9 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Pass is way too high for Johnson. 2nd down and 10. 8:49 left to go in the 4th quarter. He airmailed that baby. All right, 2nd down and 10 at Detroit's 48. Baker's in the shotgun, man to the right, takes a snap, drops back, pressure, holding, not going to be called. Nice breakup. There is a flag. They're finally going to call that damn holding on Hutchinson. Yes, they finally called it. Jeez, that's like 3rd down and 10. They declined the penalty. Pass was incomplete. Nice play by the secondary to jump that route. So it's 3rd down and 10. I think the Lions are going to be pinning their ears back and coming after Baker. Baker's not felt comfortable in that damn pocket all day. Watch out for the screen pass, though. Got to watch out for that. 8:43 left to go in the 4th quarter. Got a 3rd down and 10. Tampa Bay is at Detroit's 48, facing a 3rd down and 10 right here. Baker's in the shotgun, a man off to the left, trips down low. Receiver up high. Johnson goes in. Nope, he doesn't go in motion. Snap. And it's a catch for a 1st down. Should have took a damn penalty. I don't know why they didn't take that damn penalty. But oh well. 8:24 left to go. Mayfield's in the shotgun. And screen pass for about 3. Gonna bring up a 2nd down and 7. 8:08 left to go in the game. You got to give it to the receiver on that one. He made a hell of a catch on that 1st down play. Baker takes a snap. He fumbled the ball. Lions got it. Lions got it. I think the Lions have got it. Got to see what's there. There's a pile up. Oh, they're saying Tampa Bay ball. Damn it, the Lions should have had it. They had 2 guys miss it. They actually gained yards on a freaking sack, which is bullshit. They gained 5 yards on a sack, punch out, fumble. You gotta punch it out, punch it backwards. So if they recover it, they at least lose. I don't know what this challenge is. I guess I don't understand what Detroit's challenging here. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you. All I know, I thought they were going to challenge that. I didn't know if you can fumble forward, but the ball was punched out. I don't. I have no idea what they challenged there, but Detroit just got charged timeout for an unsuccessful challenge. I don't know what the. I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. I'm beyond. Maybe he'll explain that. It's 3rd and 5 anyway. 3rd and 5. Baker's in the shotgun. Let's just get ready for trips down low. Back to the right of them. Lions are showing blitz. They're blinging blitz. Hutchinson got in, grabbed the arm, almost had a sack. They're going to be going for it on 4th down here. They have no choice, I don't think. Incomplete pass. Hutchinson got in there and got pressure on Baker. 4th and 5. Tampa Bay definitely has to go for it. 7:12 left to go in the game. Down by 2 scores. And he got the 1st down on 4th and 5. All the way down to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. 7:04 left to go in the game. See, some bullshit happened to help Tampa Bay out there in that fumble. Little screen pass out to 17, gain of 2. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8, 6:41 left to go in the game. Tampa Bay does have all of its timeouts. Detroit has 2 after that failed challenge. And I'm not even going to try to explain what the hell they were challenging. I have no clue. I have no clue on that. Somebody will have to explain that after the game, I guess. Maybe Campbell'll explain it in his press conference. You knew they had to go for it. You should have been prepared for it. No matter where they're at, they're going to have to go for it. Pass is overthrown. He had a wide open receiver in the end zone too. 3rd down and 8. It's 2 down territory though. They're going for it no matter what. 6:07 left to play in the game. He had him wide open in the end zone. He just overthrew him. Third down and 8. 6:07 left to go. Detroit's holding on to a 15-point lead right now, 24-9. Takes the snap, no pressure. 4th down. Tried to do a screenplay and Hassett come up and was having nothing to do with it. Caught, tackled on the spot, gain of 2. 4th down. Do they go for a field goal here? Or are they going to keep their men on the field? Nice play by the secondary. Tell you what, this defense has come to play. They are going for it. 4th and 5. We need to get a stop here. Let's just end the game right here. Come on. They got 4 receivers low, 1 high. Nobody in the backfield. There is a flag down. They're going to call a penalty against Detroit, I think, here. That's going to give them first and goal, like, no, first and 10. Got it first and 10 from the 14-yard line. He's going to gain about 2. He's 2nd and 8, 5:07. Defense is playing great here. Just getting some bullshit calls. Need to get a stop here. Yeah, nice bat away. Who was that? Whiteside the second. Flew all the way back and knocked that ball down. No, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 now. Like I said, though, it's 4th down territory. Nice play by the secondary. I'm telling you what, these kids, most of them just playing their first start ever, are playing a hell of a game. 4:35 left to go. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun. He has no backs behind him. 4 receivers down low, 1 high. Lions are showing blitz. The blitz was picked up. Pass incomplete. 4th down and 8. That was Campbell on the coverage there, linebacker. All right, 4th and 8. 4:29 left to go in the 4th quarter. All right, let's get a stop here. Come on, guys. 4th and 8. Pin your ears back. Put that guy on his ass. Let's go. Let's go defense. 4:29. 24-9 Detroit. 4th and 8 for Tampa Bay. Mayfield's in the shotgun. Back off to the right. Trips up high. Takes a snap. Backs up. Throws it deep in the end zone. And it's knocked away. Detroit takes over on downs with 4:24 left to go. Good job, defense. That is the way to play defense. Way to show up tonight. Way to show up tonight. Good job, defense. I hear a bunch of whistles going on. I don't know if there's some extra activity after the play. But I don't care. Detroit takes over on downs. Campbell's happy. Lions are lining up. Hand off to Montgomery. He's gaining a yard, maybe 2. Tampa Bay does still have all 3 of its timeouts, but they're down 2 scores right now, so it's just burn as much time off the clock. Let's at least get it to the 2-minute warning before we do anything. All right. Whiteside the second. You know, this backfield, got to give it up to these guys. Awesome game tonight. Good job, Detroit defense. Everybody thought this was going to have to be a shootout, but no, you guys showed up and you played some damn good football tonight. This win is because of the defense. The offense have had their burst, but the offense has also left a lot of points on the field. All right, Goss up under center. He's got Montgomery lone back in the backfield. 4:18 left to go. It's 2nd down and 9. Montgomery takes the handoff, and he's going to gain maybe 2 yards, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and probably 7. Lions, you need to at least get a 1st down here. Come on. You can't leave this much time on the clock. That defense played their hearts out for you guys. Get a 1st down. Give them a freaking break, for crying out loud. Hutchinson's had a hell of a game tonight. That defensive line has had a hell of a game. Even McNeil coming back. Lee McNeil coming back had a couple good plays tonight. Defense played balls out, boys. I can't wait to get that secondary back. Cannot wait. 24-9. Goff is in the shotgun. He's got Montgomery to the right. Got a 3rd down and 7. Pass to St. Brown, who is tackled immediately. It's going to be 4th down. 4:09 left to go. 4th down. We're going to have to punt it back to him. All right, defense going to have to show up again for offense didn't help you out again. Jack Fox is on the punt from his own shadow of his end zone. Standing right at the goal line. There's the boom. Taking it at the 23. And now out to the 31. All right, 3:58 left to go in the game. Tampa Bay's got the ball back. Still down by 2 scores, but Lions couldn't muster up at least 1 first down for us. So this ball game is not over with yet. All right. Mayfield's in the shotgun, got it back to the right. Trips down low, 1 high. Campbell's rushing him. Rookie setting wide open. Takes the ball way down to the 35 effing yard line. That's why you need a 1st down, Goff. That's why you need an effing 1st down. Run, freaking screen pass. That's not, wait, it's not on. Come on, we got to open up the playbook. You have 4 minutes left on the clock. All right, Baker's back to pass. Pass is incomplete. Hutchinson had pressure on him again. Hutchinson was held again, and Hutchinson had pressure on him again. But they didn't throw the holding flag. 3:24 and counting. Tampa Bay has no timeouts left. Tampa Bay just took their last timeout. So even if they go down and score, which I hope they don't, all you have to do is score, get a 1st down. Offense. 3:24 left to go. Baker in the shotgun, got it back to the right. Lions are bringing 4, and Baker goes down. Who is that? That's a Lee McNeil gets a sack. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Wheat. an edge rusher. That's another person I don't even know who it is. All right, got a 3rd and 21 coming up here. Gets the snap off. There is nobody within. Mayfield's getting picked up off his ass again. 4th and 21. 2:33 left to go. Tampa Bay has no timeouts. So all they got to do is not let them get. They can give up 20, but not 21 here. Now it's time to bring. All right, 4th and 21. This will be the ball game right here. Baker's in the shotgun. Got a man to the left of him. To the left. Takes the snap. Lions rushing 4. No, he caught, but it's 4th down. Turnover on downs. The Lions should probably be able to end this ball game now with 2:26 left to go. Tampa Bay has 0 timeouts left. Baker Mayfield's in the face of the refs, crying like a little witch. All right, so Detroit takes over on downs. They got the ball. A little bit over 2 minutes left to go. (24-9). Golf's up under center. Montgomery takes a snap and he loses a yard. But, like I said, Tampa Bay cannot stop the clock at this point. The Lions will let it run all the way down. This game is pretty much in all intents and purposes over with, being up by 2 scores. Nice. This Lions has got to hold the record. They haven't lost 2 games in a row in almost 3 years now. Defense showed up today. What can we say about our defense? They showed up today. 24-9, down to the 2-minute warning. Tampa Bay has no timeouts, and Baker Mayfield's crying like a little girl on the sideline, crying out going off. Yeah, maybe they missed a call, but you know what? Who cares? They missed a shit ton of calls against us last week, so. Oh, man. Lions are going to go into the... Lions will go into the bye week, be able to get healthy. Going to be 5-2, second place in the division. Well, the reason why they're second is because Green Bay's got that tie. Boy, Green Bay did not look good yesterday. They did not look good at all against a horrible team. Horrible team in the Chargers. Let the Chargers hang around in that game as long as they did. Minnesota lost. The Bears, they won 4 in a row, but who have they played? You know, the last real true team that they played was us, and they got their asses kicked. So we'll have to see if the Bears are for real or what. My personal outtake of that is they're not for real. They're just a luxury of the scheduling this year. So we'll have to see. Going into next week, the Lions will have a nice, well-deserved break, be able to get healthy. Even though this is what I got to say, though. With all the injuries, and Tampa Bay has a damn good offense. Yes, their receivers were down, but I don't care. I don't care. Our safeties are down, and our defense still showed up to play. So, I don't want to get, well, they didn't have no receivers. Well, we didn't have no secondary. And we showed up and played. And they still had their rookie, and they had Evans for a half, so, and they didn't do crap. They still had 2 other good receivers. We played against a damn good offense, and they held them to 9 points. Actually, 2 drives. That was it. They pretty much, the only reason why they had those other drives toward the end, because they're going on all 4th downs, which they wouldn't do normally. But when you're down by 2 scores and the time's running out on you, you got to go for those. So defense came in and played a hell of a game. So we're not going to get a lot right after this game. Montgomery takes the ball. And they finally blow it. And the clock starts. It's going to be 3rd down for Detroit. Alright, none of the starters are on the field except for Montgomery and Goff, it looks like. Let it wind down to under a minute. So Detroit's got a bye. Then they got the Vikings coming out of the bye, the Commanders, the Eagles, and the Giants. You know what? The Eagles are going to be tough. But we'll have to see how they come out of the bye, if they come out healthy or not. Alright, Montgomery's going to be tackled. It's going to bring up 4th down for Detroit, and they'll probably run it down to about 40-some seconds left to go in the game before they punt it. They'll probably take the penalty, which will take it down to about 30-some seconds. (24-9). Lions are going to run it down and punt the ball. Tampa Bay Bucks are probably going to have like 30 seconds, which I don't see them trying to do anything with that. Down by 2 scores. It's going to be Tampa Bay's 2nd loss, so that helps the Lions because now they got the tiebreaker over Tampa Bay. That is a good thing to have with a team with that good of a record. It's nice to have the tiebreaker over them. They're both 5-2 right now. I don't think there's anybody in the division 6-1. I'll have to look at it. We can look that up right now. But I do not believe there's anybody in the conference at 6-1. I think everybody's 5-2 or worse. Fourth and 6, 19 seconds left to go. Detroit's getting ready to punt the ball. 19 seconds left to go, up 24-9. Gets the snap. Here's the punt. The punt's off. 16, 15, 14. Fair catch at the 20-yard line, and they'll have 13 seconds with no timeouts to score 2 touchdowns and a 2-point conversion. I'm pretty confident we're going to win this game. What a game for Jahmyr Gibbs. I think he had 100 yards rushing and pretty damn close to 100 yards passing. Now I want to go check something while we're at a commercial break here real quick. Okay, let's see. Let's go to this game. Overview, discussion, team stats. Alright, so yep, and the game, they're just going to let the clock run out. That is the ball game. Your Detroit Lions take a 24-9 victory into the bye week. Trying to see some stats for our players here. Player stats. Look at Lions. Jared Goff, 20 of 29, 241 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Gibbs, 17 carries, 136 yards, 8.0 yards average, 2 touchdowns. Catching, Amon-Ra St. Brown, 6 catches for 86, 1 touchdown. Gibbs had 3 catches for 82. What a hell of a game for Gibbs. That's all I can say, man. That was a heck of a game for the Gibbs. And a hell of a game for the defense. You got to give it up to the defense. They came in, and they did the job tonight. Everybody thought it was going to be the opposite. They thought it was going to be hot. Lions were going to have to score a shit ton of points to win this game. But the Lions offense came in and faltered, and the defense held them up. With all the injuries, the defense held the Lions offense up. Other than Gibbs having a nice, the first drive of the game and the first drive of the half were good drives by the Lions. Other than that, you had big plays by Gibbs, and that was it. I mean, then the offense looked pretty blah today. I know Tampa Bay's got a good defense, but we scored 24 points. We'll take that, but we left a lot of points on the field. There was a lot of things we can clean up, a lot of mistakes still, a lot of unnecessary penalties. Hutch had a hell of a game. Let me see on defense, how Hutch did on defense here. Okay, Lions, receiving defense. Okay, Hutchinson. Let me see Hutchinson's defense. Campbell had 3 for 5. Robinson 3 for 0. Harper, Yasin 2 for 2. Barnes 2 for 3 with a sack. Whiteside 1-0. Strickland 1-1. Hutchinson 1-1. 1 tackle. But he did have the fumble recovery. He did have that. And Muhammad 1 assist. But the defense played pretty good. The defense played a hell of a game today. You got to give it up to them. But other than that, we're off next week, guys. So I'll probably come in and we'll do some talking about the Lions, about the off, and what we expect going into the next portion of the season after the bye. I'm going to try to get in a couple times during the week. We'll do some conversations, talk about injuries, talk about what's going on midweek. I want to start doing stuff like that. Like I said, we got live stream coming live at Flo's over on 57, 131 and 57, right next to the wine area across the street from Old Rosie's Diner. Please come out and join us. They have awesome pizza there. Brick oven cooked pizza, very good pizza they got there. They got good entrees, good drinks. Come out, have fun, join us. We're going to have a fan zone where fans can come in and we can chat with fans. We're going to set that up for you guys to come and talk to us while you're there and to just enjoy us while we're getting excited about the Lions, getting ready to make a run for the playoffs here, run for the division championship again, and hopefully maybe a conference championship. We'll have to see how it plays out, but the ball's in the Lions' court. They play all the top teams coming in. They got Washington, they got Philadelphia, they're going to have the Rams, and I'm hoping that that's the game we're going to be doing is the Rams. But, yeah, so we got all the teams that need to be beat. And other than that, great game for the Lions tonight. Great win. So far, it's been 3 years since we've had back-to-back losses, so that was a good moral victory. Going to get a nice bye to rest up the defense, get our players healthy, and get them back. Lee McNeil had a good game. Coming back today, this is his first game back in over not quite a year, but way over 6 months, so it's nice to have a lean back today. Hutchinson was causing havoc again. Barnes was causing havoc again. Anzalone, Campbell, that defensive front is very stout for the Lions. The secondary, the backups, some of these guys, we didn't even know their names until today, and they played a hell of a game today. You got to give it up to the defense. They kept Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay pretty much off kilters all night, allowing just, a score before half and a score after half. That was the only 2 times that they scored. And that first score, I'm not gonna blame that on the defense. I'm gonna give that one personally to Goff because he threw the most ridiculous interception a quarterback can throw. It's at the end of the game. You're in field goal, at the end of the half. You're in field goal range. You just need to throw that ball away. If you ain't got nobody open, you don't throw interception to let them go down and get a field goal before half. But other than that, we're going to be out. We'll try to come in. We'll do a little bit of talking about what's going on, injury reports, and see who we're going to have back for after the bye. Until then, we'll talk to you later. Peace out. You guys have a great night.